And we're live.
I heard my voice say, hey guys, what's up, welcome back to my channel, or something like that on the last recording for the other group, and I was like, it was awful.
Suppressed.
Is Cat licking drywall, or is it, no?
No, she's cleaning herself.
Yeah, the cat's
licking the wall.
licking drywall.
She was licking the carpet earlier because she was dragging food from the ball onto the carpet and then she licked the carpet.
She's a
like
mimic.
me, her arm is the same color as the walls.
I know, right? From this angle, yep.
What a mood. Fucking paper white.
Actually, I can change like a. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm making a joke. What did we like recap last session?
On the last session, sorry, I gotta get into rat news mindset. Okay.
Does anybody who hasn't been Roko or the Rat King want to recap the session?
I'm too tired.
I need to locate. I do have session notes. Okay,
what copy and paste them in Google Notes so that I can
I keep forgetting that. I just figured no one looked at that anyway, so I'm not bothering.
Skull, I can tell you what happened.
I use your notes for my own session notes.
Would you guys mind if I back in like 2 minutes or something? I need to make myself something caffeinated.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But you know, I could, in theory, do the session recap. It's gonna be all over the place and very awkward. But
I could do it for you, but you need to paste your notes.
My session recap is had an existential crisis.
Skull, do you want to get the session recap so you can get the inspiration?
I don't need the inspiration, but like,
I need the
first.
inspiration.
Yeah, I'll put in Google Docs. You need to work with that in your memories and ignore spelling mistakes or any confusion that may not be accurate. Rely on your own memory more than you do on my notes. There.
Thank you.
Actually, it's very
is that
appropriate.
the right one? Is that the one? Okay, no one's looking at that.
Nope, this is the one. You're on it. I can
Yeah,
see
it's
you.
on the. Let me scroll down.
Yeah.
The session 15. Okay.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, just give us 5 seconds. Hey, Pixel, if you say something in the microphone before the next minute, I'll turn my webcam.
In the next minute.
2, 3,
Damn.
4, 5,
6,
That sucks.
7, 8,
Yeah.
9,
No, for the
10,
next minute, which was
11,
12:02 for me.
12, 13, 14,
I'm gonna charge my phone while you guys doing this.
17,
Okay, the Google
18,
Doc got updated.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
It's going faster.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 59 and a half, 59 and 2/3, 59 and 2/3 and a quarter, 59 2/3 and 2/4.
Whenever you do that, you gotta go like 59 and 100th, 59 and 200ths, 59 and 300ths, you know.
59 and
It's going.
300, 59 and 400th, 59 and 500, 59 and 600.
At this point, you're just counting
59
backwards.
and 600. 1, sorry, I lost my place. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, sorry, I lost my place. 1, 2.
Hey, Corin.
Yeah?
If you guess the word in the oh fuck, sorry. If you guess the word written in a locket around my neck right now, I'll turn my webcam.
Roko.
What?
There's no locket, you fool. There's no words.
I was gonna guess there's no lock.
God damn.
Oh, hey, Pixel. Oh, hey.
I know
Octavius.
that took too long. I'm sorry the water boiled for longer. I'm sorry.
Last
Sorry,
time.
I apologize.
Okay, but
You
you
missed
know
it.
the,
Since you're in
Canonically,
homes and
there's
you
no
had your
rat
you
news.
know the
phone with
stakes that were
you.
on there.
No, I didn't have my phone
I
on
don't
me.
know. I know. I just messaged you in hopes you wouldn't.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll do rat news. Rat news will happen.
No, we're not
Okay,
doing
no,
rat news.
sorry.
Canonically, there's no rat news for last session.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Actually, yeah, because the rat that did that news still needs to be revived.
Okay, so we argue over where to go, and Varro, not having seen the world before,
Stop just reading
Go
off
on,
the
Matt.
notes. Please just put an effort.
They taught
No, no,
Varro
no.
all of history that ever happened ever.
Next,
Yeah.
the session started with still within the missile, so that comes later.
No, we were in the missile when we.
Yeah, we're teaching Rara on the way back to civilization. That's where his
No,
teaching
no. We showed him
No.
the map. We showed him on the map once.
Yeah.
Those are the only
the
important
missile.
parts.
Once we were in the missile, and then we went south to Agio using the map or using the thing, even though we wanted to go northwest because we were dumb. We crash landed. Hector briefly got knocked out and fell on us as well.
I morphined all of you.
Yeah, Rocco just drugged us up.
Varro.
Are we just calling Rara Roko? Let's
What?
go.
The fuck did you just call him?
Yeah,
What?
let's just add to
You
the
said Rocco.
confusion. Yeah.
Did I say
What's the
Rocco?
name of
Yes,
swirl?
Yeah, you did.
God damn it, it's spreading.
No.
Okay, the further north we look, it's like super starry and dense, and we see this like rat mama or whatever.
What?
What? No,
What?
the Rat King
The
sees the Rat
giant.
Mama.
No, you don't see that. Only I see that. It's
Oh,
just-
okay, just the Rat King.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were referring to Violet.
Oh no.
Half a violent leads on that with Ray's, like,
Violet is a mother?
she is to me.
We start going south away from the spooky forest thingy.
With
Um,
Riz.
The Rat King has a broken pocket watch. Are you okay?
Dude, you guys need to. Okay. We need to take like each person needs to take a deep breath and get ready to get your head in the game. Stop
because, the Rat King has
thinking
a
that, Pixel. Pixel, stop thinking that.
because of his
If you keep
broken
saying it,
pocket
I'm gonna keep saying it.
Stop thinking that.
Did I?
We set
did
up
I
camp
miss
and take watches. Tomorrow doesn't need to sleep. Thorkel falls asleep. Barik sees a birds.
Hector sees a bunny, I remember that very vividly.
Yeah, Hector did see a bunny on the bank of a shore, and then we go south to get some stones with warnings of that we saw at the coast. When looking back, we saw the fucking box with a head in it.
Box man.
Oh yeah, the fact that I wrote
Yeah,
wait,
and
write
Margie
this in
gave it
first-
the finger.
Yeah, the fact that I wrote this in first person is probably not terribly convenient. Yeah.
It's all good. We go on for 7 more days towards Agio. Smell terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, we probably-
true.
Barix rolls a nat fucking 20 on history check, so recounts the past 500 years and a rough summary of the 500 years before that, so that we know everything about history.
Varro knows everything about
I mean,
history.
for Varro
I
specifically.
mean, everyone else was there too, so they also
Yeah.
know like
No,
they
it's just
It
me.
was a joined effort, yes.
No, it's just me.
Stop
Yeah.
yelling. You're just horny. Pebbles, look at me.
My
Wait a
bad. I'm
second, I
sorry.
need to-
My
I
bad.
need to have a,
My bad. My bad. Sorry.
I have to have a pep talk with her real quickly. When
That's a mute yourself so you can't hear us.
Hector
We
almost
can't hear you
cried.
calling us somebody.
Hector almost cries when we go back to nature and some walking. We go to
Hector,
the tavern
cars
for
on
that.
you?
Christ.
what?
What?
Hector almost cries when we're back in
Oh,
normal nature.
cries. I thought you said cars.
Yes, cries.
I can't speak, okay?
Hector cries a lot.
Yeah.
That's okay. He is much like me.
Bar warps his poorly
Should I
into a
take over the
tavern.
session recap, or do you
No,
guys?
no, I'm fine, I'm
Okay,
good.
okay.
There's
We go to
there's
the
like
tavern.
there's only like 5 things that happened. We were on a ship. The ship crashed. We went to
Yeah.
a tavern. We spent a day there, and then we went to the Alchemist.
Bethany,
We should-
Oh, with Bethany?
Bethany.
That doesn't matter.
Busted
Hey,
Hector
listen,
with a messaging spell and You guys stop interrupting me, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Bethany blasts Hector with a messaging spell asking where we are, and then we respond, and she just poofs into existence by the fireplace. We found out that Chancellor almost got assassinated. Bethany wants to know where we've been. We take a shower, we sleep. Michelangelo gets shot by Bethany.
That's so
The
mean.
Rat King almost dies while bathing. He almost drowns.
Yeah, the Rat King almost drowned, yeah.
Dies
Bethany is
stabbing
writing in a
Q4.
book, marks and doodles on them. Nicholas is not government funded. We talked to some more people in Fort Jamad and lie to her about being in Fort Jamad. We go to Nicholas's place. She gets us a card and horse. We go to Agio after talking a bit more. Shady merchant sells that sold me the breathing ring is there, or sold Vargix the breathing ring.
Water breathing ring.
One breathing ring. We go to the lightning rail station to go to House Bear. Thorkel gets asked for identification. I don't know why. Maybe it's just racism.
The dice
we go to
sign that
Nicholas-
Probably.
We go to Nicholas's place with the sewers to avoid more guards. The Rat King doesn't own shoes, we find out. We go to the tower. The Rat King has an existential crisis. And Nicholas's workplace is very cluttered. He wants something thrown into the waters of Tideflow near Fort Jamad to make sure Bismarck is alive and where he stands on things, and would be willing to help Nicholas to make a name for ourselves, potentially in House Lions, to get close to Theodore. I thought Theodore was the chancellor of the Unionists.
Fucking,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
is.
know.
Yeah.
The Chancellor.
Okay,
He
so,
is-
yeah,
he's
Theodore
the
is the
Chancellor.
chancellor of the Bear.
The Awesomes.
Whoopsie.
House cool guy.
That's where we ended it.
Yeah.
Is it like,
I mean, we,
There is no bears.
House Bear.
No,
Only
it's entire-
lions and wolves.
House Bear used to
Oh
be
yeah,
a
House
thing.
Bear.
House Bear is a city. Not to
Yeah,
be confused with House Lion, which is a country.
Not
Not to be confused with House Crow, which is its own independent sovereign state, sovereignty. Not to be
Wait,
confused with
there's so
House of
many animals
Wolves.
in your campaign.
Listen,
It's
I'm listening.
There used
okay,
to be
so
more
we started this
tribalism.
campaign, and it was a lot of improv, a lot of things. And as we
I
evolved
see.
things, I wrote things in. I didn't want to change it, so now a lot of things
I
are named
see.
after animals. Because when I wrote
Okay.
the map originally in
I
high
just- I
school,
just-
middle
I see.
school,
I
my
understand.
dad broke my mom before I was born. I changed elementary school like twice.
Yeah.
My favorite color is green.
This is a good session recap.
We've already established
That's a
both,
great session recap.
yeah.
That's perfect, actually.
So rats,
Oh,
are you okay, buddy?
You haven't found me yet, have you?
Yeah, we all went outside.
I think. Yeah, we did.
No,
go outside.
I'm not outside.
You were like by screaming at like the train tracks.
At the sky, I remember.
I was.
The party is probably gonna leave Nicholas's tower at this point. We kind of left mid-conversation, I think.
Oh, what was?
did we?
Yeah, I think.
Did you? Okay.
I don't-
Downstairs,
yeah.
then back. I'm gonna change the map, but party goes downstairs in the dais and sees in the mine shaft a pair of clown shoes just outside.
Can I can I make some kind of check to figure out where the Rat King went?
Well, I
Oh
mean,
my
he's screaming
God.
into the air.
These clown shoes are ominous.
So very ominous.
The party does hear the distant. Would Violet? Would the party hear the distant screaming of the Sovereign of Rats?
No.
I'm
Not anymore.
so sorry.
Not anymore. If anything, you would hear like a very faint, echoey, distant squeak in a kind of rhythmic nature.
Oh,
Almost like a back and forth.
I follow
Was it-
that noise.
You follow the noise and find the Rat King. Sitting alone in a very small potting in between a couple of trees. Some rats, as
I'm
usual.
trying to
I'm sure the Rat King is like sat down with his legs crossed and his eyes closed. And there's rats almost stood in like as if they're like seated in rows, like looking at him and like conversating and like squeaking at each other and squeaking at the Rat King and turning to each other and squeaking as if this is some kind of parliamentary debate while he sat there.
You all right, bud?
Actually, like, Rat King, you okay?
He kind of like puts his hand up to you for a second and leans down to the rats and says, "Have we reached a decision? Yes. Yes." He looks at all the rats. You see, like most of the rats that are sat down all like raise their hand and nod. A few of them don't, but most of them do. Says, "Okay." He stands up, turns to the party and says, "Yes, I think we are." With a kind of like
Okay.
slight smile.
What did you guys just decide on?
I mean, bites and maybes. There is no sense in punishing a fool, so
I see.
Am I a fool?
I see.
we continue. I wouldn't like to call you to your face, but
You see, I think you're wrong, actually. A wish doesn't accomplish what a person could accomplish with their own two hands. You saw what the weave did to that ship. You really want to risk the same thing that it's able to do to that to the entirety of rat kind just for like a semblance of peace for a moment?
you see, you don't bear the same burden as me. There are such insurmountable odds against me right now that the slightest chance, the smallest slither of hope, is all we ever get in years. There is no might or maybe here. If we get the chance, we take it. Because even if the chance is catastrophically risky, it will always be better than the alternative, which is we may never get that chance again. So, yes, you are a fool, but that is okay. A fool is not
Is
a
it?
malicious person. It is merely someone misguided. And you can thank, and he gestures to the council behind him, these people, for that decision.
Well, to each
So he
their
reaches out
own.
his hand, like to shake your hand in like a kind of like to make up for like bad blood kind of way.
No, it's all right. We can just keep going.
What do you discuss?
Hector will pat the Rat King on the shoulder.
He gives a very slight kind of faint smile. In the tower with
Yes,
yes.
he wants something thrown into the waters at tide flow in the ocean for some reason. He wants us to go see if Bismarck's still alive. And he wants us to go to the Chancellor, and some other things like.
I mean, we're supposed to make. Apparently, we're supposed to make ourselves like a big name, or potentially in House Line or something. Then use that to get to the Chancellor, something like that. Something. Stand a good light, and then get to the Chancellor for some reason.
When you say a
Try
big
to-
name in House Lion, is that in a positive context?
I'm pretty sure the Chancellor wouldn't invite criminals to him, so I'm assuming yes.
That might be a little bit difficult.
What did you do? I mean, I know what I did, but what did you do?
He opens his coat to the eyes of rats staring out.
Okay, but so you tried to start a rat revolution?
In
I
House
have a
Line.
little bit of a reputation.
Oh yeah, the
generally.
thousand-eyed monster thing.
Oh,
He straightens his coat and you can see the council of
Well,
rats
it's not the
slowly
entirety
climbing
of-
up his leg.
Like a rat
Also,
The entirety
mutation?
of House Lion, right?
Aren't we trying to get good with House Wolf? Because
I
The
mean,
Federation of
yes.
Wolves
the
to
Chancellor.
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to just get a good name. First of all, we should start with talking or just getting to Bismarck. We already have a plan
Yes.
for that, so.
That is true.
Yeah.
I think it's the closest thing here. Let's say we go to Tide Flow and do the shit. Mr. Elkins
need
wants
to go
us to do there, and then
Typhlo.
Well, but isn't
See if everything's alright at home.
the Bismarck closer than Tideflow?
well, yes,
Yeah,
that's why
we
I say
go
go.
to
Isn't-
Bismarck and then to Typhlo.
Isn't he in the city that we're currently in right now?
Well, yes, that's what
Yes.
we're saying. We're going to Bismarck first. So first is like number 1, right? And then secondly, it's what comes after first.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So let's get back to the city. Are we going to take the sewers again, or are we just gonna walk through the front gate?
I think we can walk through the front gate this time.
I mean, if we would find it more comfortable.
I mean, does everyone here have identification? I have fake stuff. That should be
I
convincing
do
enough.
have.
Should
I
we
always have
film
my,
date?
What do you mean?
I have my smalling and then I can disappear.
Do you know if we have any refugee identification pretend?
I mean, why refugee identification? We just need some sort of like proof that you exist and are the person that you claim who you are. I think they're
mean-
letting homeless people.
Don't you guys have like sponsors from like whatever Bismarck?
He gave us it a while ago.
Well, yeah, but
I
I
don't-
mean, I think a
But,
deed
you
that
know.
specifically has like his name and stuff would be kind of useful.
Did he give us anything? That
I mean,
like,
yeah, he
specifically
gave
has-
us. Didn't he give us like this lightning rail
He gave
thingy?
us like a letter. Yeah. For
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
wait, wait,
true.
wait. You have like a lightning rail thing? What do you mean?
Like a letter, so we can.
It's-
so we
it's
could,
expired
we're able to
already.
get-
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
yeah.
Is it expired?
The problem with documents, yeah, the problem we were only allowed to use it for like a week or so. The problem with legal official documents is that they're effectively worthless once they're out of date, even if they're official.
That sounds dumb.
We can still try it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's stupid too. Like, do you know how difficult it is to keep up? Like, oh, you have to get an ID every 8 years. 8 years is like short as fuck.
How do you do that with being so old? No offense.
I have people that make fake IDs for other criminals as well.
I see.
Can someone please explain this ID system?
Basically, you have to. It's like some official documentation that proves that you are in fact the person who you claim you are. Otherwise, I could just say, "Oh yeah, I'm a minor noble from XYZ," and people would just have to believe me. So
Oh, that's why no one believes I am king.
yeah, you need
Yes.
to have like official like paperwork that shows that you are a king.
I mean, we know you're a king, right? But
Yeah.
you know,
I turn to Rubik and say, "Can you get that written up?" Yes. Hey, thank you.
The Rat King should probably have the charlatan background.
I'm saying this. He is no charlatan. How dare you?
Hector's like, yeah, to the king. Trust me, when I first, wandered into a city, it was really confusing for me too.
I mean, I've always been in cities, but
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Once I started to mingle with the general population.
I get it.
Yeah, you do.
So, we have a plan. We are to enact.
Seems
Yep,
like a
yep,
Let's go.
Yepers.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
yeah, yep, yeah.
So the party's going to the front gates?
Yep.
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
The party walks... Sorry.
no, you go.
I was going to say, the party treks through... Oops. The party treks through the little woods area that lay between the city and Nicholas's Tower, through the small outskirts of the outside town, where there's a bit more people than usual, somehow, in contrast to the less than usual on the inside. What? Cat. Going up to the city gates, there's actually not a very long line. Only maybe about 8 people before you get to the front. And when you do get to the front... Sorry, give me 1 second here to grab something.
I did have a question for
is-
you guys. Do you guys really trade chocolate as your form of currency?
No.
No, that's real coin. And Hector will drop one of his gold coins and kind of bite, like, you know how when people test if
Yeah.
it's real money, he like bites into it and it doesn't, when it doesn't budge, it's like, this is it's
Var-
actual gold.
Varro takes out a bunch of the copper coins that they have and throws one to you. No, it's not.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
copper.
That's yeah, this is copper. This is less than, and he takes out another gold piece. This, 100 of these equal one of these. And
Varro takes out another coin
we
and
also have
starts unwrapping the coin. It's chocolate.
Well, that's chocolate. Those
that's
aren't.
chocolate, yes.
Yeah, no, but the
These
people,
aren't. And
the,
Hector will like hand one to Varro.
the people at the train station took it.
Can I try one?
Yeah.
The Rat King takes one of the chocolate coins and realizes that these are very authentic Wolf Confederation minted copper coins. However, on the head of these rat things, the very, very, like, 500 years ago dead governor that's, minted on the coin is wearing a clown nose wig.
How does it taste?
Uh,
From the perspective, the Rat King has never eaten chocolate.
Really good.
Oh my. How many do you have?
Let me
Oh.
check.
You start giving one to a rat.
I have 498 left.
That's enough chocolate to last a lifetime.
Oh my god.
Isn't chocolate
one.
bad for
I
Well,
just
already
gave
have
you one.
Wait. Give me another one.
asking.
Stop being so
I mean,
greedy.
Rats have
never. I
phenomenal
love sweet.
health care under my rule. It doesn't matter.
You didn't believe me. You said they weren't chocolate.
Well,
Apparently
those are
these are.
Yeah, is that perhaps the gold that you wished with the clown hand thing?
What? No, I
Oh,
just
that makes sense.
I just wish for money.
Well, yes, that's fake money.
Well, I didn't know that it was fake money.
Well,
But it's so much better.
yeah, it came at a funny price, it says, so...
Damn.
Well,
You know
I mean,
what?
at least we don't have to pay
It's
for
so
rations
sad.
now.
It's so sad that I had to give away like 3,000 of those
What?
to pay for the
This-
train.
This is
We
definitely
just
worth
committed a
one wish.
crime.
They must never know. We can never return.
I'm sure the chocolate's more valuable.
Oh my
No, it's not.
It's not. These are fake coins. The real.
Yeah.
These real coins are
So you're saying that 1,500 pieces of chocolate are less valuable than 1,500 copper pieces?
No, probably not. I don't know. I don't know how the chocolate to money exchange rate would be in this case.
It's
It-
at
it
least
very
10
much dep-
gold per one of these. They're
It very much depends on where you live.
Yeah.
What did we just talk about? You and I. Don't wink at me like that. What did we just talk about?
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
You okay?
that's exactly what I thought. Not
saying
you.
is not
Not
talking to
you.
the
I'm
cat.
talking to my cat.
Hector talking to a rat. Francois just made a little shit somewhere.
Anyway, I think we're in line. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
Oh, do I need a name?
Probably, yeah.
Shit.
Don't worry about it. We'll
Okay,
we'll,
okay.
we'll
I've got it.
cross that
Don't worry.
bridge.
I'm a professional.
Hector will get out
Wait
his
a minute.
identification.
Barracks all together with
Thorkel and-
ID.
Yeah. Thorkel will
Getting
also take
identification, there's seems to be 3 quote, lines here. Each being made of a different guard. The one on the very left doesn't seem to be regular house bear guard. They're carrying a rifle. They have metal armor. They have their face covered by this armor.
Hector will
The
stand in
Do I-
the normal line.
Do I recognize the armor?
nope, it just seems to be made of cast iron.
Okay.
Do I?
Or steel. What bogs like
British
this?
guy.
Is Ned Kelly. Bail up or you're a dead
Advantage.
man.
What?
Would Barks like to roll a history? Would Barks like to roll history with advantage?
I would very much like to do that once the character sheet is loaded. There we
It's
go.
the British guy.
I apologize.
Is the English.
History.
Yeah.
He very obviously has a Swiss flag on his arm.
He's she's recently having an attitude problem.
16.
Isn't that right?
Something in my life, Mom. 16. This is. No, this is sorry. I didn't really need to go history. This would be Statsgard. Even Thorkel or Hector better actually.
Cool. Hector will not go into the line with the Statsgard.
The guard in front of you, which takes the group, woman's hand and says, "Do you have any papers to tell me where you came from?" There you are.
Varro's gonna take
Oh.
out an identification card from the
Yeah.
Biocure ship.
I have this. Which is my party member card of the
Oh.
People's Front Party.
Alrighty. Thank you, Mr. What is this?
Richmond.
Richard?
Yes.
Stay safe. Next.
Thank you.
Hello.
Ah,
Oh, sorry. You can go first.
You're stuck
yeah,
next to
here's-
each other in line.
yeah. You know,
Yeah, we're like
people-
rocking
yeah.
right next to each other. Varro just doesn't understand the concept of lines.
Like, you know, when you're like in line with like friends, something you just sort of stand next to each other and like a
Yeah,
lump.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just like, yeah, here's my ID. I'm from Tideflow.
This is fake, right, Barks?
Yes, but I paid good money for it, so it should
Okay.
look fairly real. I vote
no,
with that
thank
shit.
God.
As long as something awful doesn't happen.
It's fair. Yeah.
Like, our character.
Guys,
Alright.
this is bad, right?
This is it. This is fake, right? Like just between you and me. Like nobody's watching. We both know this is not real, right?
Thank you, Ms. Humpernickel. Have a good day.
That's
Howdy,
not
howdy.
my-
Hector turns around and is like, Mr. What?
I didn't make this last name.
Next.
Hi. Var's gonna take out their Biocure member ID.
What is that?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna like tap on Var's shoulder and say, "Hey, what's the holdup, buddy?"
I don't know.
You see him holding something that you very well recognize to be an artifact from a, otherworldly craft, and he's thrusting it as an paper ID.
Was it the plan that he turns invisible?
Oh, I am invisible right now. This is my smalling head. Well, I guess you wouldn't know that.
I say over his shoulder. Oh, you're from that place distantly. That my brother is from there. They use this new interesting ID system. Their artifacts to serve me.
And where's the fucking map? Where is it? Here. Yeah, back in
Where is it?
Is
brother
my
comes
ID
from
no
there, I should
good for
know.
here?
back in Tourist Gate, they use that. Yeah,
Yes,
it's pretty new experimental kind of stuff.
Honestly,
the
I'm
lions,
surprised
they
you've
are.
not been briefed.
Roll deception.
Yeah, you know
Everyone
how the
wants
lions are.
to. Pixel roll deception,
Everyone-
please.
Can I do it?
Deception. Yeah, I can directly do it.
That was my line.
Where the fuck?
Even
is
the
it?
Red King could do it with advantage because Hector's helping out.
I feel like it would be like a normal roll because it's
I
hard
didn't
to
come up with
it's
it.
hard to get advantage against an otherworldly artifact.
It kind of is.
I feel like
We can cancel the disadvantage.
Yeah.
out.
that is true. That is true.
Yeah, it would.
Straight
Just
roll?
roll. Just roll. Just straight normal.
Yeah.
Normal roll.
Okay.
Yikes! Yikes! Yikes!
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I can't let you through without recognized ID here.
I'm from
Uh,
the Deadlands.
Oh my god.
What?
You know? Oh, is I not supposed to
Nope.
say?
I don't know
No.
these people.
Yeah,
The very
yeah,
tragic
sure, buddy.
story.
We're here to visit.
Sure, buddy. Why
sorry,
don't
he's a real jokester, isn't he? I have a question for you. Where can we find identification for him? He's newly immigrated. He's
I lean down and whisper in Thorkel's ear. He's like your patient. He's mad or something. He'll get away with
yes,
that. You're a
he's
cleric.
my patient. He needs some real help. He has vivid visions, spells where he thinks he's in the Deadlands.
That's not true, and also I'm not a he.
kind of a dick thing to not use the preferred pronouns. Not gonna lie.
Honestly,
Do you-
ugh.
Is this like a? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
If you want to get ID, you'd have to go to a commissioner's office
And where can I find that?
just down the road.
Okay. And I
Looking down the road, Toggle turns around to see there's a building that seems to have been repurposed from whatever previous thing it was.
Mhm.
There are Confederation flags being drooped from its windows, and in front of it are two Statsgard. The windows are brightly
luck.
lit with board. Yeah, with bars.
I
I'll.
guess I'd come
I-
back
I'm
and
gonna.
use that one.
I'm gonna have the smalling walk around the corner and then immediately drop concentration. And they
Okay.
turn puddle. They go puddle mode. And then I'm gonna
Gotcha.
go invisible and walk through.
Weren't you already invisible?
Yeah, that is true. I was already invisible.
You walk past. Roll stealth advantage. I
Okay.
mean, isn't? Yeah.
invisibility, unless you're making like loud noises, doesn't usually make you roll stealth. But
It's
if
raining.
it's like particularly
GM's
difficult.
ruling.
Yeah, like yeah.
Well, I'd imagine in a fantasy setting they
It's not a
probably
very high
have
DC.
they probably have some way to like detect if like
Yeah,
there's
you're
like
fine.
magic nearby.
You managed to step through. No problem. Next.
Hi.
Thorkel.
I'm I
Oh.
was yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize he's gone and
What are you?
You're fine,
Oaken Shield or Leafson?
Leeson.
Alright, just.
Oaken Shield. I'm competing with Thor and Oaken Shield.
That took me a
Sort of.
moment.
Son of Thorin.
Next.
Where's that from?
For the throne.
And,
The Hobbit. The
I walk
Hobbit. That's
through.
the Hobbit. Hey! 1 second, my cat.
Hector runs off to stop Francois eating a massive wheel of cheese on a fridge rail. He's just sat there like Jerry.
The Rat King gets in front of the line at this point.
Hello.
Papers?
Oh, I am sorry. I am a homeless since birth. I have no issued papers.
Were you born half spare? Do you have any connection to being here?
I was born in House Lion,
Hmm.
but I have
want-
traveled for many years around the entire world. It has been a hard life for me on the road.
If you want to apply
I
for
wish I-
papers, you should go to the commissioner's office.
I very much would, yes.
I want Hector to come with you.
Can I go do that?
Well, yes.
You should go around the corner so that I
Thank you.
can tear you over.
How would I know that?
You wouldn't.
No,
And I
would
can't tell
continue
you.
in the direction I was going.
I guess I could just like walk back and like whisper that in your ear. I mean, like, what are they gonna do? See me?
What are they gonna do? See me?
Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over you. Rats.
Hello. Sorry, I had a shiver in my spine. I have a horrible spine shiver disease
Buddy.
because of the homelessness.
So, I'm gonna need to go find a window in whatever building we're going to. Actually, you know what? I'll just look for a bush. Anyways, we're gonna create a tear, and we're gonna go like right around to the guards so they don't notice us.
Like in a video game where you take too long to choose a dialogue option, the rat kings just stood there like,
Yeah, they're just looking at the rat king, just like.
I am going to go around this corner now as I need to go pee and have no home, so I will go in this bush. Good day. I will get my identification papers later. La-da-da. He walks around the corner.
I'm gonna create a tear inside of the bush, and then, what's like a, what can I see, like past the guards, that looks like a,
It's pretty much just empty space between. Well, the area around the gate has been cleared, so there's like a good 30 feet around of the open gate where it's just, everything
so
the guards
you're,
could see.
so you're saying there's 30 feet, and past that we're good.
There's 30 feet of empty space around the gate. They cleared it. And then past that, there's buildings and bushes. But that's all stuff the guards can also, because you're standing practically like behind the guards.
Okay.
You could try and walk past the gate again and then tear there.
Alright. I'm just trying to see what I could do. Dang.
Did it work? Please tell me it worked.
Did you want to roll stealth to do that? Wait, what were you doing?
I'm trying to get the Rat King past the guards with a tear. But I'm trying to figure out a place that would be a good place to put both of us so that it would be hard for them to notice.
Underneath Hector.
No. Hector is not okay with that.
Good
and feels
point.
his privacy
Good
violated.
idea.
We haven't asked Hector, unfortunately. Draken starts pouring like a bit of water from his water skin on the floor, like, da da da, being homeless.
Oh no.
Anything you could see right now, the guards could also see.
Okay.
Portal, tear, put wise.
Okay. So, I'm
Identification.
gonna have a smalling go over to them and distract them. Oh wait, I can see the Statsgard, right?
Yes.
That's perfect. I am invisible. I'm going to walk over to the Statsgard, use the void method, and then create another Statsgard.
Okay. And not enough using, so you create another stats guard, and what's the range on where you can make it?
Let me look. Okay. This is gonna
I
not
hope you
go.
know what you're doing.
I sure do not. I can make it within 10
Wonderful.
feet of me or 10 feet of the target. So I am going to make it like next to the Rat King. Or wait. Okay. I'm gonna make it like 5.
Stop giving me attitude.
I'm gonna make it like 15 feet away from the normal stats guard.
Okay. Behind them, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing personal.
You create the false person behind the stats guard.
I'm gonna have them start walking over towards the Rat King.
Rat King. Statsgard looks completely identical to the one who at the gate walks up to you.
And then
Well, they all look identical.
my invisible self is going to walk over to the Rat King, and I'm going to tell the Rat King, "You're going to take the Statsgard by the hand and follow the Statsgard."
By the hand. The Rat King, hearing this. Can I get him to make a charisma save?
Yes.
Oh, actually, what's insight? Can I make him do an insight? That's actually more appropriate. That's what I want to do.
Sure.
11. Yeah. When he says, you're going to take the stats guard by the hands, he goes, hello?
I was so hoping for that. I was so hoping for it.
Tevaka Ineshve. Dude, just grab the Statsguard's hand and keep walking. Najwyższy na kaliwie Ticiewa.
He's speaking in Armenian.
Ej,
I do not know what
Benitra.
these
Oj,
words like here
Vekim,
are,
no
but-
pašitavo koinde. Oj,
He
nebe.
takes the stats guard hand in a very effeminate and romantic way.
The Statsguard is going to lead the Rat King past the other people while I walk behind the Statsguard.
Let's see. The false person takes the Rat King past the guards. The Statsgard, just looking at Rat King the whole time because they don't have anybody currently present to check their papers for. Give me 1 second, please.
I love playing the Rat King.
The Rat King is so great. I love the Rat King so
Can I
fucking
just
much.
say the entire?
Rat King, you successfully get pulled past the guard watches and around the corner to that's the party. The false person then immediately drops your hands.
Oh,
Skull, what did
I
you
may
want
have
to say?
misunderstood the situation.
Barracks was just walking away the entire time, like casual waiting somewhere. It's not suspicious. Just being like,
I mean,
yeah, I
Hector's
don't.
also
yeah,
walking.
I
walking
don't
off
know
the
these
bit,
people.
But,
Yeah, I don't. I'm just pretending like I don't know these people. Those are completely unaffiliated with me. We're just chatting in line. I swear, Your Honor.
Your Honor, it was platonic making out. Yeah, the party was around the corner by the time the false person got them. Party's now on the other side.
Hello, bro.
Huzzah.
What's in House Bear? What would the party like to do now?
Okay, so
What's the
our next
time?
plan of action.
The time, it's about... Let's see, when was it? Time was it when the party got to Nicholas?
Very
It's
good
a-
question.
I don't know.
It's about 6 o'clock. It's getting dark.
Okay.
I say 6 o'clock. Would that be like, what, 18?
Does Bismarck still take
6
visitors
o'clock
at this time?
I mean, he took visitors. We visited.
well,
him,
yeah,
like,
but it was after the party for an emergency case.
I would call this an emergency.
Well, it is for us, not for him.
I mean,
it is
he-
certainly
Well, we have a
important.
Statsguard with us,
Yeah.
is what you're not understanding.
Yes. Fine, gentlemen.
Rat
Can I
King.
stop this now? Can I
Stop,
stop?
stop
Yes?
flirting with my Statsguard.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just very flirtatious.
Listen, when I say fuck the government, I don't mean this.
I do.
Senator, that's not what I meant.
I think the Rat
I am the
King's-
government.
I think the Rat King's method is more threatening. The party is going towards Bismarck's manor, I assume.
I guess so.
Yes.
I
Okay.
guess.
Turn in.
I thought they said they wanted to go to him. And I
Yes,
assume that's where they
yes,
want to go.
we
Where
are
would they
going
like
to
go?
him. Hector makes the decision.
To
We
the
are
manor.
going to see Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Statsguard,
Hey,
arrest him.
With me, officer. Please. Do not
Do we- do we not need a clone of you? He just kind of points vaguely into the distance. Because he can't see you, obviously.
Sorry. A little more to the right. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well,
You-
eventually we'll have a clone of me, but for now, having a clone of the Statsguard makes it easier to walk into the building.
He just kind of reaches his hand out slowly until it stops on you.
I mean, the problem with that is we need to find a spot in the building that would, that's not like visible to anyone else, and I don't know how many people worked in there.
Well, I mean, Bismarck has probably heard that Armenians can like change their form.
That is true.
True.
I am more concerned about upsetting the other staff in the building rather than Bismarck.
Yeah, but we can use a lack of information to our advantage in this case.
Could we not possibly purchase some kind of restraints to restrain you with? So when we turn up, we can be like, look, we got him.
Yeah, I
You're
guess.
in restraint.
I will stop being invisible, and then I will have the Statsgard tie me up. But like not
Okay.
like an actual knot, just like so the rope is like I can pull it with my hand.
Wasn't the original
No,
plan
wait,
that
hold on.
this-
We're not
yeah.
turning you over. Otherwise, you will die.
Well, yeah, no, but if you have this guy carrying somebody that is me. Wait a minute.
But then how do we do the
No,
switcheroo?
then we can't give you to him because you are
Well,
you
no.
instead of that guy.
But the thing
I mean, we
is,
can still do it, but
I just need to escape after you guys give me over.
Or
I
we
just-
could just give him a clone of you.
I turn the smalling back into me after we like pass like a room or something, and then I go into the shadows.
You see what I mean? He turns to the rest of the party.
yeah.
He's full.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's just do it like that, and if it doesn't work, then I guess that's no longer our problem.
That's true.
We could just give him
I
fake
agree.
you.
I also, what you don't understand is I have the ability to like move through like. I can create tears. Yes.
That's fantastic, but the attraction to using the fake you is that he can do whatever horrible things he wants to it, and he'll just think, oh, it's dead. But if he uses real you, you're going to escape, he's going to know you've escaped, and then, you know,
Maybe,
come looking.
you know, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Exact-
the Red
so-
King's right.
I say that I need to use the restroom.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to allow you such pleasures.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like the point is to
I
make
need
him
to hear
believe
him out.
that. Yeah, the point is to believe that he believes that you are in fact still there the entire time while you're not. Otherwise,
mean-
we're fucked.
Okay, well I'll just turn
I mean,
the
we
stats
wouldn't be
card back.
fucked. He just, would have escaped. We wouldn't have anything to do with escape.
I thought the plan was
Yes,
from the
but we would
beginning
have something
that
to do with him.
the thing escapes. And the thing
No, the
being
plan
me.
was that we just hand over the smalling.
We just hand over the small link, he does horrible things to it, and you stop concentrating on it eventually, and it dies.
Okay, well I can do
I-
that, but like also
That's foolproof.
so let's say that I escape. We all look exactly the same. They could think literally any Armenian escaped.
Well, yeah, but the minions don't really walk around. They gotta know it's you.
And
But
what if
even
they
if they
come
don't,
looking
what
for
does
us
it
out of
matter?
suspicion?
Yeah, and the problem is even if you just escape, the moment anyone sees us, sees you with us, it also involves us, and then it's bad for us. And quite
Yeah.
frankly, I do not want that type of tension.
Then I could just go back to being a dragonborn again.
There is no
entire time
downsides
while we're
to
in public.
using fake you.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
I
Well,
agree
but
with
we
Red
still
King.
need to be able to get into the building, and what's going to get us into the building is not an Armenian, it's going to be a Statsgard.
No, it's going to be the fact we've been provisioned to go get you, and we have you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
well,
go.
remember as
I'm gonna
well-
turn invisible again. And I'm gonna turn the Statsgard back into me.
No, wait.
Yes, what?
Remember what Bismarck said? Keep this on the fucking down low. We can't let even his servants know that we have an army.
Fair.
So, we just ask them to get the attention of Bismarck. We say he is expecting us.
Yeah, but it's
Sort of.
easier to
Yeah.
do that if
Tell
you
him
have
that we're
somebody that is
outside.
like his personal, like a secret service with you.
He is expecting us, though.
Yeah, but the
Yes.
rest of the castle isn't. Oh,
Yes, but-
we have a letter from Bismarck. Oh, sorry, our documentation is a little expired.
Listen, if they ask him, he's going to corroborate.
Literally,
We're very recognizable.
any
Or
any person could walk up and say, "I have a meeting with Bismarck." That doesn't mean they're going to listen to you.
Or I could turn into a fly in, look for Bismarck, turn into me and be like, "Hi, we are back. Could you let my friends in? We got what you asked us for."
And then when he calls the guards,
Well, he's
Yeah,
not
well,
going to.
I still have a few wild shapes, so I turn back into a fly and fuck off.
I thought you couldn't fly.
fair enough.
Oh, that's right, I can. I
You
turn
can
into a
fly.
spider.
Yeah.
Spider.
A very
Yeah.
fast spider.
Very fast, very small spider.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna remain invisible. You guys figure out the plan. I'll be here. Tell me what to do when you need me.
Okay.
Okay.
Really put a bag on your head?
No.
Sounds like a hostagey thing to do. And no one would see we have a Narmanian with us.
Nerminian.
That, yes, apologies.
I mean, yeah, the spider plan sounds actually pretty good.
Okay, let's go through
Yeah,
with it then.
so let's
just go.
Let's do that then.
Let's go. Let's
At
do
least
this.
I'm assuming people don't forget Hector that easily. No
Uh,
offense.
I'll turn the
No,
Statsgard
they don't.
back into me, and then I'll put like a bag over their head,
Okay.
and then
I
like
see you're a fan of the bag.
tie their hands.
The party trudges up the long, hilly roads to where they had last been to Bismarck's manor. The party can see that all the regular guards are gone, and in their place are the familiar soldiers carrying muskets and metal armor with green cloaks and their faces covered. There's about a dozen of them on the wall surrounding it, as well as two of them, well, including two of the 12 are currently staying by the front gate.
Wow, it would be really crazy if we had one of those guards with us. It's such a shame that we don't. It'd be like really
I like-
helpful to have.
I like brutally push your smalling like, shut up, prisoner.
Oh, sorry, this is a bit of a monster. You bit of a dickhead.
Yeah. As we approach, can I like
you
hail over a
bastard.
guard? Here.
You approach and you hail the guard. The guards see that you're carrying somebody with a bag over their head and don't seem to like visibly react, just staring at the party.
So, are you
And
guys
get
gonna
up to
like
them.
let me out of here, or?
We
I assume we approach.
we are-
here.
yeah.
You know,
I
like how
totally
you know, like
approach.
how powerful like my species is. We like
Shut up. Blah. I gotta pretend to punch him, but I'm just like,
Actually goes up. We'll go to the Statsgard and be like, we're here to see Bismarck.
He is expecting
Send-
us. We have a prisoner.
He is expecting. Yes. He sent us out a while back.
Wow, I'm sure that plan's gonna work.
Shut up.
I think your diplomats are a little.
Did we
Yeah.
give you permission to speak?
I don't think I need permission.
I like kick him in the back of the shin, but like,
Oh wow! Oh no!
even though
Oh
this is a
god! The
small-
pain! Oh no! The pain! Oh
yeah,
my
that's
god!
right, and I'll do
Oh
it again.
god! Oh no! The pain! Oh, this is so horrifying. Is what I
Act
would
a
say if that hurt.
Act a little better.
No, no. What are you talking about? I would
Roll an
act.
attack against.
Can I just put my hand over Maro's mouth?
You don't know where I am.
You'd be putting
Yeah,
your
that's the
hand over
problem.
air.
Yeah.
I imagine you're talking as if you're the prisoner right now, right?
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah.
So the Statsgard tell you. So Statsgard finally speaks up. What business do you have with Bismarck?
He
We
sent us out a
were-
while ago to get this dude, and now we have him. He wants to see. Yeah.
We are provisioned to bring
This dude?
this back
Yeah.
alive.
Yes, this one
It
with
is,
the bag.
let's say, if you were to asking, I imagine he would say above your pay grade, given your guarding outside. But if he would allow you the knowledge, I'm sure I'd be more than fine to share more of the
Is-
story. But I of course don't want
Bismarck-
to share classified information with you.
Bismarck has been locked inside of his manor for practically 3 months. We hardly hear a word from him.
It
Well,
was
yes, and
quite
he
some time
commissioned
ago.
us like 3.5 months ago.
If you could alert him to our presence here, he would be very upset if you didn't trust him.
Do you know what's...
We do know what's been going on.
Mm.
Yes, we are aware of the attempt.
No, I was... Alright.
Sir and or madam, can you please allow me like the ability to like breathe?
I will go to that house and knock. You will stay here. And one of the Statsgard leaves, opens the gate, and you can see, because they didn't close the gate, them walking up the front door and rapping very loudly on it. They wait a solid minute, knock again, and then 30 seconds later, come back at the party. It seems he's also not home. Sorry, not at home. It seems he's asleep. Why don't
Can I
you
insight
try?
check?
Are you guys like doing Morse code or something? Like, why do you? What are these sounds?
What is this Morse code you speak? He shakes him. Shut up with your insolent.
Let me roll
logics.
insight.
I'm gonna do something I'm bad at. Oh,
Hey.
Hey.
18. They just walked up and knocked, and they knocked twice. Twice in a minute 30,
Okay.
and then left.
I want to know if
Okay.
like he
They-
secretly knows like something that like he's as if he's knocking disingenuously just to kind of play along.
No, they you can hear it all the way from across his garden to the gates.
But he
Um,
seems like he genuinely believes that he's like not in or something.
Yeah, it just seems like
I'm
it kind of seems
sorry.
like standard procedure. They just went up, knocked, and came back like it was entirely Tuesday.
Okay.
Is it entirely Tuesday?
It is.
For me, it was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Did you say Tuesday?
someday.
Isn't it? Go say in it.
Tuesday, isn't it?
You gotta say in it.
In it. Sorry. In it.
Violet is seething.
Reeling.
Good.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
covered. I do not.
Okay.
Bismarck is apparently not awake. You can wait inside the walls for a while if you wish.
Oh,
Is there
Sure.
anyone else inside of the manor? Like a private guard or something?
Bismarck has apparently ejected all of his staff.
oh.
That is
So-
concern.
Would you happen to know why?
No. I mean, I'm assuming the assassination on Theodore. I'm
the
sorry, the
attempt.
Chancellor. Yeah, attempted assassination. I mean,
I-
that's my best guess.
I think you guys actually would.
I mean,
Okay, let me get. Okay, which room is he sleeping in? I can throw rocks against the window.
No. I like. I stand on Barracks' foot. Like, don't. He's not like a high school crush.
I ship it.
Okay, first
I
of all,
mean,
you don't know
Bismarck,
that.
honestly,
Sir and or
where
madam,
from the,
could you please let me out
If
of
you
here?
want to leave the prisoner here, we can give it to Bismarck the next time.
no,
he
no, no,
enters.
no. instructed specifically to give him to him
Hmm.
personally.
Yes. I cannot in good faith give it to a guardsman, given that I don't know you personally. I don't know if you're to be trusted.
Okay, so there's guards here now, is what you're telling me. Where am I?
said nothing. Shake him again. You are nowhere. Shake him again.
You know, when my overseer figures this out, you're done for, kid.
I like clip his ear, but like. No more speak.
You're really bad at this. You like never held a prisoner
Yeah,
before.
yeah, okay. Anyway, so where can we, get shut-eye or whatever, spend the night until Bismarck wakes up?
You could try any of the taverns. Any inn, any hotel.
Could I
You could
ask?
sleep in the mud here if you wish.
Could I ask if you do see his return? You alert us. This is very urgent. He would be very.
We don't
upset
know
if
who you. We don't know who or where you are.
Wasn't Hector gonna turn into a
Hector,
spider?
If you tell us where you're staying, we will send somebody to alert you.
I mean, yes, Hector will turn into a spider once we're out of sight. Because if I turn into a spider right before them, they're gonna be like, "Huh, suspicious."
No, I thought you were gonna turn into a spider before we had this whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, I was gonna. He was.
It's too late for that now.
We do that after
Yeah.
we leave.
Yeah, exactly. And then we hang around nearby.
Okay.
and then-
Which tavern is cheapest?
The Loose Goose.
We're banned from there.
Apart from the loose goose. Something about that name seems a little bit uncouth to me.
You're a poet.
I see. There is a dwarven run tavern by, I think it's Silver Steel.
We'll be staying there, I
Oh, the
believe.
Oh, the
we are
one that
known.
only sells ale.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be staying there. If you could collect us when Bismarck is available.
Okay.
Anyway, I bid you adieu. I hope you have a good day, guardsman.
Goodbye.
Continue your service.
And they just stare at you as you walk out and close the gate behind them. And go back to the
Okay,
post.
once we're out of reach, Hector will turn into an itty bitty spider. And
Spider.
As we
Concept.
leave you, the raccoon will be like, "I didn't hurt you, did I?"
That's not me.
Oh shit! Yes, can I hit him?
I mean, you can, but it'll only last for so long before it'll turn into like a puddle of flesh.
Oh, so I shouldn't hit him.
Yeah.
yeah, well, once we're out of sight, yeah, Hector will turn to itty bitty spider and go back and go into the manor, look for Bismarck in the manor as a little teeny tiny spider.
Turning into a spider and walking through the rain, which is a little difficult. At some point, you nearly drown, but you do eventually get to the wall.
And then you climb up the pipe again.
There are no pipes here.
It
But
doesn't need to be a pipe. You can just
Yes, you do get to the top of the wall. There are
Okay,
guards
top of the
walking
wall.
along, but you wait until one of them, has their back to you to rush across the top of the wall and head on the other side.
It's a spider.
Yeah, you can just fall because insects are immune to fall damage.
Yep.
You run as fast as you can towards the manor itself,
Can't catch me on
and
the
when you actually
gingerbread
get
man.
there, feeling very winded, and after nearly being eaten by what you think is maybe a centipede, you didn't really count the legs, you get to one of the windows. Well, that first thing you get to is one of the windows, and look through it. Going to the top to see the only crack of curtain, you see that the inside of the house is faintly lit, but empty. Through me peering through.
Can I find an open window or somewhere I can get in? Like, or
Chimney.
can I get in through under a door crack? I am an itsy bitsy spider after all.
Spiders always get into the house. Always.
Crawling around the house, you realize that pretty much every window and door is closed. However, the chimney is neither lit nor guarded against spiders.
Cool. Then I go
And
into
so-
the chimney like fucking Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Everyone without a chimney realizes the horror of Santa Claus melding through the heating system.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
Can I ask you?
I'm an electrician. Sorry. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
So I've just been reminded of some information that the Rat King knows, and that I misunderstood at the time of receiving it. Because I forgot, can I roll a history check for the Rat King to remember? Because I don't want to just like play this off as if I knew it the whole time.
Sure.
Is that alright? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Can I do that? Is that free? Is gate free?
I'm gonna take it an 8's pretty bad.
I mean, it's not information that is particularly that hard. It hasn't been weeks and weeks and weeks. It has been months for you.
Do I get an inkling that I know what's up?
Maybe
but I'm not,
advantage
like,
because you're at the location where information may be. I don't know what information you're trying to recall. Also,
I will send you it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it. I have 2 birth certificates because I misspelled my fucking name when I was, and I just saw one of my old elementary school pieces. I'd say you would have advantage because this is the place where it happened. Yes.
Okay, so can I take 20 on that?
Yeah.
Oh yes, right.
Last
cool.
20.
The Rat King will turn to the party like, guys,
Yeah.
guys will never believe this. I don't suppose you could maybe think of any event we've been made privy to that may perhaps have caused Bismarck's disappearance?
Oh. Yes.
Oh?
I was just thinking that as well.
The apocalypse.
I don't
Oh,
know
the
if you know a
bag.
certain elven dickhead.
Oh yeah, the fucking monster
With a
bag, the
bag that
shady
eats
merchant.
people.
Yeah, the one that you haven't bought alongside me buying the water-breathing ring.
It seems.
I mean, Bismarck has had contact with the outside world afterwards, right?
Tom and unite, nice mate.
Seems our issue may have resolved itself.
I mean,
No.
someone sent the guard, like the people inside of away, right? Like that was. They
No,
told us
they
that.
returned after not getting an answer.
No, I mean,
No, but they
That-
said that Bismarck sent out or sent away all of his servants.
Yeah, I also feel like, if a politician suddenly just went completely radio silent, including every single staff inside of the manor, people would have noticed after a couple of months.
they
Or-
might be covering it up to
Did the
cause-
bag eat all the servants? And everyone's just like, well, there's no one in here.
What are you
I mean,
talking
people
about? A
would have
bag?
noticed that.
Okay, there's a bag that eats people. It's a long story.
There's a bag that eats people?
It's weavy bullshit.
So like, but if there's a bag that eats people, wouldn't it be like not far off to think that like the bag would have like the ability to make the same sort of disguise that I'm able to make? To
Fuck would
turn
I
like
know.
like a servant. to,
Holy
like, move
shit.
it away?
You see the Rat King's mind explode.
I mean, we don't even know what the bag does. We just came to that conclusion because we were just told to not have it in the room with us when we were sleeping. That's the only
He-
instruction we got.
grabs Barracks by the shoulders, is like, the bag has been running the state for months now.
That's a good bit.
Holy shit.
I guess we're fighting a sentient bag.
Okay. Who here wants to go and get Hector before they are eaten?
Heck, you know what? Hector's smart enough. He'll figure out like way out of there after the bag tries to eat him.
Hector, all oblivious, completely oblivious to this, is still a itsy-bitsy spider just strolling around. He's a spider! He's not a people right now!
Can I ask at this point, how far do I reckon Hector's got into the manor?
It's been about 20 minutes.
At the size of
Hector?
a spider.
You crawl down the chimney. And at the bottom of it, there are ashes. These ashes...
Are green.
Roll investigation, just roll perception.
ashes
Roll perception to just not be fucking blind.
These ashes are green.
These ashes are not 4 months old.
Not 4 months. Okay. So
You look at the dining
what
table
you're saying
and
is
see...
they're recent.
Yes. The dining table also is pretty vacant. Most of the candles are completely burnt out, and there's only like one set of plates on the head of it.
Okay. Cool.
This
call
room
it
is
a
pretty much
chimney
darkened
and,
otherwise.
Okay, cool. I call up this chimney and start to have a look around. Anywhere else other than this room? Because apparently this room is completely empty.
Journal investigation to search the house.
Yep.
Can I,
Okay.
by chance, how far away from the manor are we?
The walls to the manor is 90 feet. The walls to the next block is like 40 feet.
So not in rat throwing distance.
No. Or are you Babe Ruth? Wait, no, Babe Ruth was a hitter.
I will in
pitcher.
that case wait for Hector's demise.
It's funny you
Wow.
say case.
Hector, you look around, and the only thing you really notice is there was a carpet underneath where you kind of never mind.
Oh,
I
no.
guess you're gonna get it with an 8. Looking around,
use
this
the
place is very dusty. However, the pathways in the hallways are less dusty, like somebody has actually walked on them, or does so semi-frequently. Looking in the kitchen, you can actually see plates and some still water at the bottom of one of the sinks where they wash plates. Going upstairs, the bedroom, you crawl underneath the doorway to see on the other side it has been reinforced with a large steel plate. In Bismarck's bedroom, you can very clearly see that it's armored. There are metal or heavy wooden plates or pieces of furniture, not furniture, or boards above the windows. The curtains are drawn to make it look like it's not boarded up or armed from the outside. The bed itself has at least 6 guns by its head.
Okay. Is Bismarck laying in the bed?
No. There was no light even on in this house.
There's no one in this bedroom.
No.
Do I see a suspicious looking bag somewhere?
No.
Okay. Cool. Can I search the room if I find like any... Can I search the room further?
Roll
Then-
investigation for this bedroom itself.
Just...
You find volume 3 of Long Sword of Love.
Oh,
It's a collectible.
You said a long sword of love.
I've been looking for that for that copy for a while. And it's
Please tell me
signed!
that's a magic
Ah. Lucky.
But otherwise, you do see, actually, a flake of a piece of apple by the bed, because you're a spider, and you can recognize that. The apple isn't 4 months rotten.
It's not
Let me
rotten.
taste it. No.
So it's fresh.
Well, like-
Relatively.
Like a week. Like just a piece of apple you
Like
dropped
a
into the
week.
carpet and forgot about for about a week. If you find it, go to the room.
Personal experience.
He crawls and takes the piece of apple into his tiny spider arms. He's like, aha! This is evidence.
So
I'm
Can
gonna
I-
start munching.
No, this is a week old apple.
No
Um,
spider.
And spiders don't eat apples, correctly. Correct. Can I look for any, like, secret doors?
Food spiders.
Do you remember any of the secret passages that Bismarck himself showed you?
He showed us secret passages, didn't he? There was one. There was one in the dining room. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
I want to
metagame.
go back to the dining room and I want to look for the secret passage.
Roll. You look for the secret. You look for something in a secret passage. You realize that the way to activate it might, in fact, be required by somebody who has above a pound of muscle.
Okay.
Very
the
strong
curtains are
spider.
all.
do you
The curtains are all drawn, right?
Yes.
I turn back into myself.
You turn back into a horse person.
Mhm.
Bojack Horseman.
A centaur, might you? Excuse you.
Back in
Do you-
the 90s,
do
I
you-
was in a very famous
BoJack Horseman
TV
is kind of a centaur if
show.
you think about it, though. Actually,
He is.
No,
He's
let's
a-
not think about it
he has
that
the human
way.
half on the
Let's
bottom.
not.
Reverse
Please
centaur.
roll. Do you want to roll investigation to find the
The
entry? If
mechanism?
you don't remember, yeah, if you can't tell me the mechanism, you have to roll investigation to find it.
if you guys,
Please.
Roll
Okay?
a 7.
Look at me.
I
Please.
think I might remember it.
I remember it.
Ah!
There you go.
remember
float around.
the
Matters.
5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot.
Come on, Guy Fawkes.
Filling the fireplace, you eventually pull on one piece that is like a miniature bronze statue of a globe, and the bookshelf clicks and very slightly moves. You then, with your horse-like strength, open the bookshelf to reveal the stairway downstairs.
Bum,
Hector will call out before going down.
You
Mr.
call
Bismarck,
out.
sir?
And see that there is a very, very faint light from the bottom. You do not hear anything, however. Call back to you.
Do you guys want me to
Okay,
warp
will
you to
go-
the top of the house so you guys can get Hector?
Oh, I was going to maybe suggest we go get lunch.
Oh yeah, actually, no, you make a good point. I'm a little
I'm sure
hungry.
Hector will be fine. I feel like we should wait for him. He
Okay.
doesn't know where we are.
No, but we can get lunch and then come back. It'll just be like 15 minutes, right?
I'll
It would
wait
be the
here.
morally correct decision to go and help Hector, wouldn't it?
I mean, Hector does. I don't think. Let's just say I feel like we would hear it if Hector needs help.
Well, you could leave like the
You
prisoner with
would.
like the guards, and then I could warp the 3 of you up there, and also still be down there because I can't warp myself if I warp the 3 of you.
I'd rather not suddenly show up on top of the house, especially because, the chimneys are fairly, tight. Trust me, I tried squeezing through one that one time. I managed to do it, but it wasn't terribly pleasant.
Not
What are you,
one
Santa
time.
Claus?
No, I needed
What
to
the fuck
break.
is Santa Claus?
Yeah, I need to-
imagine.
I need to break into a place that one time. I mean, it was successful, but
Sounds like Santa Claus.
Like a reverse Santa Claus for Barks.
Well, no, you're breaking into a house. You're going through the chimney. Sounds like Santa Claus.
Wait, and then I stole a bunch of shit. Well, not a bunch of shit. I stole that. What was it again? I think some fake evidence that of like giraffes or whatever that someone wanted to have. I don't know. Some mythical creature, like quote unquote mythical creature, pseudoscientist person. And I got it, and then I left, and then I got paid.
Did you leave him with Cole?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I dragged the leftover coal from the chimney up into the living room and fucked up the carpet a little bit.
Yep, Santa Claus.
Well, I didn't bring coal. The coal was already there. I just spread it out a little
I
bit.
know, but you created an urban legend by doing that one thing.
I don't think I created that urban
You
legend.
created an urban legend.
It's just
I could-
Bart just
That's
happened to do this on the anniversary of Jesus' birthday. All
There's
those
a
years
Jesus
ago.
in this world.
Jesus.
I mean, there's-
Establishing
I mean,
a Jesus in
I
this.
feel
Okay,
like,
okay.
I feel like Jesus would be part of the human pantheon.
You can have any pantheon in the setting. I said before.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Somebody- If somebody brought Jesus Christ into this game, I would make him like an actual Jesus. Like, yeah, taxes illegal, kings outlawed,
Fuck, being outlawed.
banks evil. I'd make him an actual Jesus.
Where the fuck is Violet?
Putting on makeup.
That's a good question.
Right.
Violence
Okay,
in the
back to
void.
Hector.
Don't you insight check me.
Hector, you're standing on the top of the stairs.
Yes, I will descend.
Descending the stairs and holding onto the railing to keep your horse-like balance, you get to the bottom of the staircase to see that there is a singular lantern in the center of the room, which is just barely running on oil. There's like a tiny, tiny bit of it left, just like a puddle in the middle of it that's still on. But in this room, there are stacks of newspapers just on one wall. There is one plate which is clean, but it was very clearly used for food. And there are just, like, I don't want to say conspiracy string laid about, but there's more like just more like a map on the wall. A large map of the world, which Bismarck has put pins on and is evidently organizing some form of information, as there are other stacks of papers in the drawers and on. But Bismarck is not here.
What? Okay, then. Oh my god, Hector, that's such a loss.
Does the secret room have a secret room?
Does the secret room have a secret room? Or a secret compartment, or a secret anything?
Was that the room that we talked to Bismarck in when
Yes.
we...
I-
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to roll? Do you want to search the
Yes,
room? It would be difficult,
roll
since
it.
you don't know.
I will
Where it
roll
actually is.
investigation. Okay.
You gotta roll insane for
Do not
this.
fail
a
me
little bit.
Yo, literally
Roll 20.
cracked.
Do not fail me on this. Investigation, yes.
Yes.
Dude got owned. Dude got destroyed.
Hector is unfortunately unable to find anything that they think may lead to another passageway.
Hmm. Okay. Can I try going to the house again? But, you know, this time in my normal form. Like,
This time being 6 feet taller.
yeah. Yeah.
This time baller. This time. Shut
I wish I had a
sure.
5-foot collar. I wish I was a baller.
Anyways, we don't need to repeat a new tech. Going through the house, you can see that you can peer down in the cellar without going out of effort this time. It's not really a cellar, more like a place underneath the kitchen where they keep food. There's very obviously things of food. There's a crate. There's one crate left that still has some food in it, which are just rations or dried meats. Oh god, things like salts. There's a couple tanks of water.
Okay.
But also, please roll perception. Oh, hang on, what's your passive perception?
My past perception is 14.
Ooh. Hector, you begin to walk around before you notice there is a wire strung between, and you are completely unable to, trip this as a spider. A wire strung between the hallway, in front of the door, front door.
Front door.
Front door, the hallway leading up the staircase itself. There were a few, like 6 wires in the house.
Okay. Hector will get a comfortable distance away from the front door and then he will use Druidcraft to like create some plans to pull on it, like to pull on the wire to see what will happen.
Okay. Hector does this, and suddenly there is a very loud bell noise,
Oh,
and about 4 crossbow bolts come from the ceiling and immediately impale where the wire.
Do we all hear the bell outside?
You all went to go grab lunch or dinner, I guess.
No, we didn't go.
No, no, we
okay.
were just thinking
I was
about grabbing lunch.
suggesting.
Well, it's the building is 150 feet away. It's through walls and through rain.
okay.
I
Do the
think we're going to go
guards
for some
hear?
reason, but-
Like, do the guards
Hector-
hear? / do they enter?
Hector very nervously goes up to the window to see that none of the guards seem to be paying any more attention to the building.
Okay. Okay, good. I will. Hector will sit there and wait for a second to see if anything else happens. Like, if someone comes out or something.
Nothing does.
Like, nothing does. Okay.
So should we, like, should I like port you guys? Because I feel like if you guys are on top of like the roof and you just get Hector, I feel like you could just do that, right?
Okay. Hector
I mean, is there
will.
like a window open?
Oh.
Hector will turn back into an itsy bitsy teeny tiny spider since he can't find anything else. Obviously. Turns back into an itsy bitsy spider, and I will make, my way back.
Making your way back outside, I'm going to say you're just able to get to the party because you're a spider.
And then, boop, I appear before them again.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
Shazam!
Find
Hi.
anything?
No, I did. Wait. Okay, so let me tell you what I found. So, I didn't find Bismarck, but what I did find was the following: his bedroom, was completely, shut from the inside, bolted shut. I was able to get into underneath the door because I was an itsy bitsy spider, and he had 6 guns by his bedside table. But he wasn't in his bedroom, and I found the secret passage that I turned back into myself. I found
Was the secret passage in his bedroom?
No, it was in the dining room.
In the fireplace, right?
Yes, in the fireplace. Because I vaguely remembered something being there.
Well,
There was a plate that must have recently been used. There were stacks of newspapers and a map with different pins and strings and strings in different color. I
Did you take a
didn't know
close
what
look
they
at
meant.
it?
Did
Like,
yeah,
what were
I
they
did
connect-
Something I.
I mean, what were they connecting?
What were they connecting, Kali?
They were more like numbered pins, like a blue pin would lead maybe to a blue piece of paper, maybe a blue folder that had a bunch of information on the city it was. And you didn't get a great look at it because you didn't really I'm guessing Field didn't have time to look through every folder there. But it was a lot of newspaper clippings and just mentions of things happening with the states or Statsgard or Greyhand or a lot of question
Yeah, I
marks.
will relay that to the party.
Okay, you mean to tell me you saw a wall full of information that was as a collection created by one of the people with an extremely high standing in the government with probably secret information that you couldn't see anywhere else, and you didn't take a close look at it. Didn't even take any notes on it.
yeah, that's
No,
some CIA
because I
type
thought, what, something could be happening any minute.
Well, yeah, the thing that could have happened was that Bismarck shows up and sees you.
Only he couldn't show up. Tell me, Hector, you never found Bismarck, did you?
No, but everything looked to be very recently used.
But
Would you
his-
like to know
Like-
why?
Why?
Do you remember a certain elven big twat bag?
How could I forget?
Do you remember a small brown bag he owned?
Mm-hmm. Vaguely, yes.
I reckon just kind of gestures in the air like, you get it?
It takes him a moment, and it's like, oh no, no.
Okay, are we all ignoring the fact that we left, or that he left that bag there approximately 3.5 months ago, and apparently we have evidence that Bismarck was doing or someone was doing things in the house rather recently. Like how recently?
The
would you say?
bag is running this state, I'm telling you all.
Yes,
Okay.
the bag is running the state so efficiently that the bag has not left the house in probably a while.
I feel like if I
Needless
just
to say, I don't think it's the bag's fault.
I bring us all up to the roof and we try to figure out how to get in from the roof.
Can't you only bring 3 people up to the roof?
I'll just create
We can.
a tear for 3, and then I'll go in with the 4th person. After I create another one.
Take 2 people, but it is quite loud.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could spend the night at Bismarck's, if he isn't there.
Spend the night.
That's true.
24-hour challenge inside of Bismarck's house. What's up, gang? Today we spend 24 hours inside of a senator's house.
Remember to like and subscribe to this content.
That's some rat news.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Tell me that wouldn't be funny, though, if we went in there, spent the night in his house.
For sure, so would save money, and apparently, does he have food?
Also, wait, you said
Yeah, he
his
does have food.
you said the door to his room was locked from the inside, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't check for like a secret passage in his room.
I just remembered the secret passage in the dining room, so I did. I guess.
I mean, granted, if there's a secret passage into his room, that same passage would probably also connect to somewhere out of this room. So if we actually go in there, we'd probably find it.
True.
All for mysterious adventures inside the haunted mansion?
I
Yeah, sure. Let's revamp that Santa Claus myth. What date is it?
At I wanted to get another party
Is it
then.
Is it December 24th or not? Is my question.
It's December 13th.
Okay, cool.
February.
So can I get rid of my smalling now? Or are we gonna like use that as like a party
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. You.
But he's so cute. Oh,
No.
look at you.
Come on, Violet just got finished with there.
That is a regular-sized alien.
I drop concentration on the smalling, and you watch as a pile of flesh and blood drops to the ground.
Oh, that's not cute.
Can I get my finger into it and just see how it tastes?
No, don't do that.
I
I'm excited to
guess.
Mark,
Okay,
before
have you
do
ever,
it, I
like-
want you to know, this is the look you're getting.
So it will taste like paint, Barks.
Ugh.
Like the copper paint I chucked on House Crow.
Yeah.
Like identically the same, or just similar-ish?
Like paint, lead paint.
Okay.
Why would you eat that? You can't eat
As
that.
a part.
Okay, so
Right.
you have seen me eating the elf, right?
Yes, I watched you
Elf
do
looks-
it.
Yeah, I mean, this looks similar to like blood and flesh and goo, so I thought I'd give it a
No.
taste. It tastes like paint.
It's paint.
Not.
The fuck do you mean it's paint?
It's paint.
I mean, in that case, it's actually pretty interesting that.
think that was a
your
real
paint and
person?
No. But it's definitely interesting, and I'm curious, okay? It's definitely interesting that your paint and our paint actually does taste the same. Don't ask me why now what paint tastes like. I was a stupid child.
Well, I didn't make the paint. The paint just existed somewhere.
Ah, okay.
So you stole paint.
I didn't steal it. The paint just was.
The paint just was.
Okay,
It
so you
sounds
summoned
like
the
something
paint.
Jesus would say.
Okay, so you summoned the paint from the paint dimension. Okay,
Into
That's-
the haunted house.
Yes.
yeah, into the
gang.
haunted house. Time to squeeze
Let's
through the
Split up and
chimney.
look for clues.
Let's not do that, actually.
You three can check upstairs, whereas me and my rat, we will go check the kitchen.
I'm gonna check whatever's hanging on that wall. I'm gonna spend a while in front of there.
You're
Okay.
gonna get info.
So the party is like staking out the manor walls. right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out a
Okay.
good place to create 2 tears.
As the party begins doing this and like at a good distance watching the manor, Thorkel.
No.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Well, who else is?
Why does that work
Uh,
like twice?
Yeah. Thorkel. Eventually, a cousin comes behind you.
Ah! Hi.
Oh, got you again, didn't I? How you doing, Thorkel?
I'm doing
It's stolen.
fine. How about you?
Well, I was just at Silver Shield
Oh,
till
nice.
I saw you. Till I saw you. I saw you were creeping on the governor's manor.
That guy's not real.
What?
Guy's not real.
What do you mean?
You know. Your feelings are weird. Anyway, how have you been? What have you been up to?
I just around adventuring like I've normally been.
Good.
Gathering money.
Yeah. Money's good.
wait,
money is-
wait, he still can't see me. He just heard that from nowhere.
Oh. Well, I'm actually started working for Drace. You know,
For
so
who?
working for Riesel. Uncle
Oh,
Riesel.
oh,
Do
Rachel,
you
sorry.
know where you are?
Not a lot of guards want swords nowadays. About rifles, muskets.
Oh. So there's money in muskets, eh?
Well, there's plenty of muskets. For the army, that is.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, I think you should spend the night at the Silver Shield.
Why?
Well, I mean, you had a long while. I mean, what do you really plan on getting here? Who knows, might meet someone you fancy.
Just, we're passing through, so.
What was a taken man?
What?
What?
Remember Thorkel's crush?
Right! Right. He's dating my friend.
What are you
I
talking
mean, not
about,
dating, but,
fancy?
you know.
What does that have to? Oh well. I can ask questions, but he doesn't know who to answer to. What do you mean, fancy?
Well, you know, might find someone of interest there. Plenty of quirky characters there. Plus, it's owned by our family. You know, so it's
They're
quite safe.
They're leasing?
Sorry?
They're leasing?
Yeah.
I thought they were.
Silver Shield's the name of the tavern.
Oh!
I think you're thinking of Oak
I
Shields.
see.
You know, I think this is why you don't own the family company.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm just gonna say it.
I think you're thinking of Oak Shields, as you explained to me when you explained all of history. This guy's just hearing the
Or
wind.
have you befriended a ghost?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you finally unearthed okay. Have you finally unearthed a grand aunt's artifact and taken their essence with you back home?
They call
No,
me
not that
Emerald
one, the other
Brew.
one. How do you know that name?
We
Anyways.
explained
I'm just-
all of history.
I'm
Ah,
just
yeah,
saying.
How do you know that thing that you explained all of history to me about? How do you know?
It's happened either. It's not the first time it's happened either.
You know, My uncle rather liked working at Bismarck. Shame he hasn't come out recently.
A real
Your uncle's
shame.
gay?
Yes, it's true.
Probably.
You don't even have a concept of gender.
You explained all of history to me.
Gender is relevant to history.
That
And
is.
they give
Apparently.
Burroughs.
Okay, so
They
you mean to
Burroughs
tell me that
said-
you barely know any social constructs except for gender. That's the one you understood.
If it has a
Doctor
place-
totally did explain
You can
how gayness works to Burrow.
We
We-
literally played a gay couple off it as a bit in a tavern.
Yeah, we did a whole bit about it at a tavern.
Like-
Well, I am assuming that you know what love is at this point, but not gender. Like,
No,
what
I
the
don't know
fuck?
what that
So
one
we-
is.
Yeah.
I still don't
Then
get that one.
how do you?
Well, I'm gonna assume your friend's invisible. Anywho,
No, it's
I'm just
me,
saying.
Emerald, bro.
It's a gay ghost.
I mean, Emerald Brew fucked a lot. I'm sure a few beers must have slipped in there. Anyways, Doko, I'm just saying. I think you should come by the family tavern.
Yay.
Ooh.
No, we're actually.
That's
a
probably a good
Hector-
idea.
I'm just saying. I think you should come by the family tavern if you haven't got a place to stay.
Can I roll insight on him?
Little, Hector grabs Thorkel. Hector doesn't even need insight to know to sniff that something's wrong. Grabs Thorkel by the shoulder, drags him back a little bit, and it's like, actually, we still have a few things that we need to, do before we retire for the night. So why don't you just, you tell us, where your family tavern is, and then we send Thorkel that way once we're or Thorkel will know, I guess. We will send Thorkel your way once we're done with our day's rest activities. No.
You know,
Is his
I'm.
hair wet?
He's wearing a cloak.
Okay.
Yes. Listen,
Can you take off your
Yes.
cloak head?
It's not possible.
sure.
Is his hair wet?
I mean, he wore the cloak. He wore a cloak. It's not that wet, but it's a little wet.
It is raining.
I don't
outside.
trust you!
It is
No,
very-
okay.
Listen, these streets kind of have a few more eyes and ears here, Belchin. I just think you should stay close to family right now. Tonight, specifically.
Why? What's tonight?
What's tonight?
One of your cousins is fucking cooking at the tavern.
Yeah, no.
I said that.
Yeah,
Oh
he's,
my.
he's just saying that to give an answer.
Oh my god, how do you guys how are you guys not understanding this? He obviously wants to tell you a secret, but he can't tell you because there's eyes around us as we speak.
I'm not big on putting myself with patience, as you can tell by the way I treat my apprentices.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
I'll see ya.
Right.
Right.
And they'll trudge away.
Okay. That was something.
What?
Weird flesh monster taking over Earth. No,
Weird flesh, but okay.
The right
So
guy
we're just
wasn't
going to
there for the
ignore that
conversation
happened.
about wet hair, right?
Yeah,
I also do not fucking recall
I think we warp into
the
the
stuff
manor.
about the wet hair.
I think the rat king had left by the time you had made the wet hair realization and spoke about it.
Left to
So-
where?
A little way. There's no like he was been in the ring very long. Actually, the social place would have actually been a couple blocks from here, whereas you guys walked across the city to get wet.
We are drenched.
A little bit, yes.
So, Capaz? Shabadoo? However we get up there?
I guess.
I don't know if there's like
you
a
guys
magic
can
word
go
you
ahead.
say.
I'm gonna go to the tavern. I need to check on something real
You're
quick.
going to go to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
could-
you
How are
die,
you
just
gonna get
follow
into?
her.
I could have my
How are you gonna
Smalling
get
follow
into the
you.
mansion?
Yes,
Are
do
you-
that.
I'm
How are
put
you gonna
Francois
get
in
into
your
the
pocket.
mansion?
If I have my Smalling follow you, I can
I'll wait for
communicate to
you
you
all
with
to.
my Smalling.
Yeah.
Do you want me to come with you as well? I can turn into a spider again.
Oh shit, ignore that.
Hmm. Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
go alone.
Okay.
Can I
Okay.
put Francois in your pocket?
Yeah, you can.
Put Francois in your pocket.
I could make a tiny Torkel.
Don't no. Just make. Just can you make your Smalling like invisible or really small?
Nope.
Huh. Can. What can you make it that won't be suspicious? That's not a dwarf.
I have to be able to actually physically see the thing to be able to remake the thing.
I hold out a rat.
That I mean like a person.
Excuse me?
They have to be a certain-
Humanoid.
They have to have height requirements.
Yes. Put the rat in your pocket.
The rats are small.
Did you just put 2 rats in my pocket?
My king takes a rat out of your pocket.
Yeah, I'll start heading over to the tavern then, and
think
if the Smalling wants to come, it can.
I think it'd be really funny if we got like the sending stone as a magic item and just reflavored it as 2 rats. They're just like psychically
so
linked and they
funny.
like talk.
That's
I mean,
like
I am
the,
psychically linked to a rat.
That's just if the Rat King gets the messenger. I was gonna say app. Spell.
Message.
Messenger.
At this point,
Messenger rat.
I need to get
messenger
sending.
rat.
And it's just like whoever I'm sending, just a rat appears in their pocket.
Yeah.
And it's just like shaking.
You just like take a rat and then like you throw it as far as you can like a football and then it like lands on the person and then like says a message and then it like poofs.
Hold them upside down, their tail sticks up like an antenna. Hello?
Oh, rat phone.
So who is going? Is Thuckle going alone?
Yeah, but with Francois and possibly the Smalling.
No.
Okay.
I think we can get the Smalling and honestly you can get it.
Yeah, I can't get it to like a size that would be like not you going alone.
Yeah, but I mean
Okay.
like, yeah, like if you could do anyone else but me, that would be fine. But
Again,
you-
Hector is offering. If you want me to come with you to have like someone else there, I can.
Well, I mean, it would be easier to transport 2 people at once rather than 3.
yeah, that's true. Hector, if you want to come, you can.
Turn into
Okay,
another
cool.
rat.
And no, Hector turns into a small, teeny tiny, itsy bitsy spider and hides in Dorgel's coat.
Thorkel is not wearing as big of a coat as the Rat King.
I mean, I'm an itsy bitsy spider. I can literally jump into one of your pockets and then,
Hide in his beard.
hide in his beard or something, or in his hair. You need to wash your hair, Thorkel.
Hector said your hair is lovely.
So I'm gonna go to the tavern and I'm gonna go to the
with moi,
Okay.
yeah.
the dynamic duo. Stop
go.
giving me attitude.
Okay.
I'm
You're
sorry.
in the pocket with
she's-
Francois.
As soon as
I'm trying to run the game best I can, Pixel. I'm doing my best.
as soon as they leave, I'm going to portal me, the Rat King, and Bargix to the top of the house.
You want to put a, You're gonna put a portal, a big green tear in space-time on top of the house where there's 12 guards on elevated walls.
They are all looking away from it, right?
Yeah, right next to the ceiling, or right next
No
to
one's
the
guarding someone coming out of the house, right?
right next to the chimney.
Roll
Oh,
stealth.
I did tell you guys about the traps. There was traps also. I told you about them. I told you about the traps that there were to
I know.
look out for the traps.
I don't
You
think
have
you
to
did.
roll stealth for this.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna use my strange incantations. Wait, can I do
What does that do?
Uh,
I guess you can.
I get
Sure.
to add like another d6 to my roll.
Okay.
If I am trying to
Yeah,
mask
that's
it. So
Are you trying to like?
I'm trying to hide it.
Okay. Okay. So
Let's go.
You put
Baller.
a portal directly on top of the chimney.
It's like the seed of the D&D.
Yeah, like the mirror.
The party will though have to follow the entire way down if they want to go
Oh,
through the
fuck.
portal. Unless they
I-
can roll acrobatics to, because it's a chimney. They can like grab onto it. They can roll acrobatics. Like,
Can I roll athletics?
Um,
Nice.
Yeah, you can roll. Yeah, everybody who's not going
I
to
can-
roll athletics.
I can
acrobatics.
literally walk on ceilings. Do I still need to roll?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I argue for advantage if I make a rope of rats that
No.
hold onto the side of the pole and I descend down like Indiana Jones?
They're living beings. I don't know how that would work.
They're all holding onto each other.
It's like the barrel of monkeys from Toy Story.
Exactly.
I don't have any dwarven tokens actually. That's
Hey!
kinda weird.
Stop it.
I can have this, I guess. Even though the color of the token is wrong. Because I make the colors. Okay, Vero, you successfully, slide down. Racking, you have to make one.
Goodness. Get off.
So,
Just steps through as if it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna step through and be in the house, and then
you take 11 bludgeoning damage on your way down.
Hey, rats, you okay?
I just realized
uh,
the
You need
two
morphine?
healers left.
Yeah,
I- I walk over to the Rat King and I take out a vial of morphine. You okay, buddy?
you have such a beautiful face.
my spine.
You heal 14.
Okay.
I think I could taste my spine.
Yeah,
think I
well,
can
I think you'll be able to taste this and it'll be fine.
Oh,
So, now, what will
It's not easy.
Barix, the Rat King, and Vero do whilst inside Bismarck's manor?
I look for more. Actually, I'm gonna go to the basement and look out for traps, and also look at the wall and see what Bismarck put together there.
Okay,
First
please roll investigation. Rat King?
I would like to see if there's any rat in the building.
Rat. Detect
There
rat.
is one. There are two in the basement. Eating on.
In the basement I go.
I will also go to the
Okay.
basement because everybody else is doing it.
Average.
I look
No,
just like
only the Rat King is one in the basement.
I thought Bargix also went to the basement.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to the basement to look at the info
No,
shit. I mean,
there's,
the secret
there's a
basement.
secret room, and then there's the regular basement cellar where.
Okay, I'm
Bismarck
going to the
is
secret room, secret tunnel,
Yeah.
secret room, secret info board,
Secret
secret.
tunnel.
Yeah.
I will be back in a
Secret
moment.
tunnel.
I'll go with
Give us the
Bargix to help
kernel.
Bargix investigate.
There's
Bargix.
the colonel.
I give them the kernel, so that he can alert them if I die for some reason.
Okay. You step over the 3 traps and step over the 4 bolts that Hector had triggered. Where's Vero going? Sorry.
I was gonna help Bargix investigate.
Okay, roll investigation with them. Rat King, you were just chilling with the rats in the basement.
I want to go ask
Cellar.
some questions.
Okay. You go up to the 2 rats there, and they're just
I crouch down.
squeak, squeak,
Hello.
squeak, squeak. Hello.
Oh, my voice!
You have a very distinguished voice for a. You're out of this area. Are you not
Oh,
from
thank
here?
you.
You're not local?
Thank you very much.
It's like Johnny Bravo rat. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh.
Like, I'm from a couple blocks from here, actually.
Oh. Nice to meet you. I may have heard of me. I'm the Rat King.
No.
I got to shake his paw.
Oh, hello.
I am a forefront runner for rat rights. I am an elected ruler by many rats across the kingdom. I kind of open my coat to the bevy of rats that all kind of greet him very nicely.
Oh, hello. What do you want? What do you need?
I am
What's up with you?
here on a very long diplomatic envoy. This is a stepping stone in our quest for rat rights for rights across, the nation for rats. I was hoping you may know of what possibly has happened here in the last 3 months.
I've only been about a week.
Is there
There was some
anything
guy
you can
here. There was some guy here. Human.
tell me? Can you describe?
Human. Had arms, hair, what humans call clothes.
Yes.
I think
Could
it was a
you
he.
be like a little bit more specific?
Rats are colorblind.
Eyes,
Yes.
big fellow, small fellow,
Bigger than you, yeah.
bigger than me. Yes, most are. Yes.
I
Cries.
thought the Rat King's super buff.
The Rat King is very buff, and he is 5'2".
Ah,
Um,
very odd proportions then.
seem quite important.
I mean, he just threw like a box of food down here, and no, he didn't do that. No, sorry, he didn't do that. He just came, got some food, and left. That's all the time I've seen him. Just when he
And
grabs
how
things.
long ago was this?
About a day ago.
If you were to come with me, could you tell me if you recognize him?
Okay.
Perfect. I kind of like hold out my arm.
They begin going up your arm before they run back down to.
To what? You cut out?
Sorry.
You cut out. What was that?
They go up your arm before stopping, going back for knees, and then ring back up your.
Let's
Do you have a name, my new informant? Oh, sorry, this is a difficult question.
Bread cake.
Okay. Welcome, bread cake.
There's just his two favorite words.
Oh,
They are. That's just his favorite food.
bread cake is my new food expert.
Okay.
Foodologist.
My culinary master.
Pebbles.
I will
Discussion.
bring you on my journey.
Yeah,
Can I
he
ask
was.
how old Stuart is now?
How old who?
How old Stuart is now?
Well, you only got him like a few months ago.
Does he seem 3 months older or
2 months older.
2 months older?
Yes.
It has been 2 months since I was Crow.
For you guys.
Wait,
But
for us.
About
I want-
7 for everybody else.
Yeah. I want to know if he's engaged with us. Because that's like a decent amount of time for a run. So Stuart's
Yeah.
like reaching adolescence.
Yeah.
I
You
go
know,
and join
y-
the rest of the group. That's
Okay. Now, Barks and Varro. Barks, you get down there, and this is a pretty cool room to you because there's a lot of information here that you wouldn't probably be able to get otherwise. Bismarck, a few times, has notes. One folder that talks about a few things, a few groups. And he has them kind of
He has what you
House
cut
Li-
out there.
He has his like folders on groups, like House Lion and
Ah,
yellow. The elves generally purple. Things that he has the stats card in the gray hand in cell, and his full King. What's his
You're
name?
cutting out a
cutting out
lot.
like
I.
Yeah.
Well, that is not good. Let me.
Like every
leave
other
and join.
sentence.
Okay, I thought it's better now.
He has
Anyway.
his yeah, when his and then
Is this any better?
yeah, yeah,
Pretty sure,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has his folders on various groups color coded files.
Okay. Am I like cut out now? I am. Dang. Well, while I'm here, thank you guys for watching these. It's really cool. I have fun editing these. I have fun doing stuff, and it's fun to just be able to play D&D, you know? Um, very, very calming music, you know? Everything is
Never mind.
Hey, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's back.
every
Hey, oh shit.
I'm back. That's true.
Hello.
What's the last thing you heard me say? Kyle?
That's a good question. You were saying something to Bargix, and then I and I was
What was the
trying
last
to
thing you
figure-
heard?
What's the last thing I said?
Well, he says, okay, Bismarck says that they have not formally recruited a member. The Grey Hand has not formally recruited a member in 380 years, and that he has checked, and he cannot confirm the identity or citizenship of any member. Also in the green folder,
Interesting.
yeah, in the wolf folder is Theodore.
Awesome.
which
And look at
is
Theodore.
a little thinner than all the rest. It begins with, well, it has an envelope in it which has a seal in it, and it says on the envelope in front of the seal, "Only open in my death."
Wait. Why are my little guys not working?
Hmm.
Oh, wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect to see if I can fix my little guys.
Okay.
Yeah, for the sake of timekeeping.
Yes, they're working again. Okay.
Nice. The Rat King would be going up to the bedroom and get those guns before coming
Okay.
downstairs to barracks.
Sure. The bedroom door is not actually locked, so you're able to open it and get the guns.
So
It
I'd be on my way
is-
down then.
Yeah, let me look at the actual gun list. 'Cause he doesn't just have a musket. He has 2 muskets, 1 revolver, 1 blunderbuss, and the rest are flintlock pistols. So 2
I do
flintlock
love that
pistols,
Barracks is
2
apparently
muskets,
just.
1 revolver,
start-
and 1 blunderbuss.
I love that Barracks is.
Sorry, 2 blunderbusses. No. 1 blunderbuss, 2 flintlock pistols, 2 muskets, and 1 revolver.
I love that Barracks is just our gun guy. So that whenever anyone finds a gun, they're immediately like, "Oh, I should give this to Barracks." Barracks at the end of this campaign is just gonna have an entire arsenal of random pistols that we found and gave to them.
Barracks is gonna be like when they go past the checkpoint that's like weapons please.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's the Matrix thing, yeah.
Yeah, this
That's
what
a Caribbean thing.
Yeah, what I literally imagine is like a Barracks standing there with like the phone in hand, reading through. The Red King comes down. Barracks just quickly looks over, sees the guns, holds his hand, like while the Red King just puts all of the guns into his arm and just continues reading like casually.
You need to take the 2-weapon fighting style so that you can draw a weapon as a part of an attack, then just preload all your guns and ignore the loading prop it by just firing and dropping them.
I mean, I already have the gunner feed. I already ignore loading.
Anyways,
It's so funny.
the envelope from Bismarck says, "Only open in my death."
Can you just let me
And
know
there's
when
a
I'm like
wax
coming
seal.
downstairs, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
Would there be anything in the room, like as in like wax or the sigil in the same color, like in the same form, whatever, that I could use to reseal it as like accurately?
There is, but it would be difficult to reseal it.
Alright.
So I just turned out to say, should I open this? Because he's still our employer, and I don't think he'd be terribly happy about this. You know, I'll keep it there for a second. I just want to look through the folder on Theodore, if there's anything else in it aside from the letter.
The folder on Theodore says that begins with, "The Grey Hand has done a good job at making his birthplace unknown, though he says from Felchen. He is also a collector, apparently, and he is the reason I have gone on as long as I have."
That's gay.
So mean.
You can hear in your mind. Hector's not there, but you can hear in your mind. You know, if Hector were to read this, he'd say, "Oh wow, that's okay."
I am already thinking that. Oh wow, that's so gay. I was the one that coined the polycule theory.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so effectively, before I just say each of them individually, I just want to read all of this as far as I can.
Okay.
I mean, you can just, write shit
Okay.
down if you want. You don't have to say everything, because I feel like we'd be here for a while.
Okay.
Like, as long as there's the time I'm looking at it.
The Statsgard, one of the Statsguards says that most of its officers are very hard to actually know about, but that the Statsgard is usually only for very, loyal people to the Confederation, and in particular, Unionist, ideals, I want to say. I go ahead and say that they could probably take on the Imperium even before the military's gonna take a quarter of a budget thing. Just with the sheer amount of, guns. What's happening with Violet? I can see there. Oh no.
I'm going.
Okay.
It goes on to say that they are. It goes on to say that woven gun makers that give guns to the Statsgard are surprisingly very consistent in the way they are able to make consistently technologically better guns. They went from muskets to rifles in, the companies that give stuff to. Most gun companies are funded by the Statsgard, and pretty much everyone that has made a better gun in a long time has also been funded by the Statsgard.
Like the
I'm-
like Riesel.
Like Storkel's dead,
Oh
yes.
my god.
Yes.
I'm going to choose Falling Sky as my method, and as my consequence, I'm going to cast Arcane Eye.
Falling Star only. Okay, now it makes one thing.
Yeah, it makes one thing visible. Oh, does it?
That's the way it's supposed to work. What does Arcane Eye do? Can you post it?
Yeah, well.
I hate it when you say I want to use
Oh,
Falling
okay.
Star as a method because I have no idea what it means, but it sounds terrible.
Falling Sky. You would only be able to detect the racking coming down the stairs right now, Barracks, and yourself.
Am I
There's
going
nobody else
upstairs?
in this. Nobody else in this house.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Incidentally, am I joining the group?
Yep.
You hear coming down the stairs. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I mean,
to
realistically, I
you.
should be running out of space where to put the guns at, but I feel like it would be funny if I still had them.
I mean, as long as it
I
doesn't
think-
go over your carrying capacity.
I think carrying capacity is already F2. Yeah.
I think we run on cartoon logic when it comes to anything
hold on.
related to this goes day and night.
Francois, shut the fuck up.
Doesn't
Stop
This-
giving me attitude.
they want to go out
won't.
and live
No,
life?
she doesn't want to go. She's horny.
Doesn't the
She's an
what?
eat. That's all that is.
Okay, so do I get the guns, or was it about my carrying capacity?
If it doesn't go over carrying
Sorry.
capacity,
I don't know what my How do I calculate carrying capacity?
it's strength
It should
times 15.
automatically.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
it should automatically though. If you enter weight in for everything.
Yeah.
Are there any animals inside the house besides like rats?
Just the two rats that
Yeah.
they found in the basement.
And the 30 I have on me.
There's
Where's my
nobody in
carrying
the house.
capacity?
That's crazy.
So
Insanity.
it's 15 times 15.
Oh, this is a pain in the ass.
225 pounds.
I'm gonna start.
I can carry 135. I am currently at 118. I do have two like weird pocket thingies on the ammo skirt that it would probably increase my carrying capacity.
I'm gonna get you back off holding it one of these days.
Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I can carry
you-
an additional 100 pounds of items in the ammo skirt.
You
Okay.
can't put some of the Nermanian weapons in the bag of holding. I don't think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'm smart enough for that.
It'd be a great idea, shush.
Okay, yeah, but those aren't, like, number needs.
Is this
yeah.
a great
The way
idea
the
in the
webcams
sense that
look-
when it... Wait, yeah, go on.
I'm just saying, the way webcams look like you tapped, picked on the head, and they just went to sleep. Anyways,
Okay.
the black sky thing you said you wanted to know about.
I did. I mean, I said I want to know about everything, so, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Bismarck's notes in that black sky are that there are cults underneath Torres Gate in the Lion's Den. And the Golden Knights are very persistently trying to get them, out of the capital of their country. They want to say that they have been thieving several artifacts and have indeed been to infiltration methods have been used against the guard around the area, and that they're trying to uproot those agents, and that they're surprisingly successful because every single one of the members looks like the same person.
Hey, you can't steal the thing that I stole. I stole that first.
Then he goes on to say that every member of the Black Sky is human.
So
And
it's either it's either just a bunch of Sister Joys or like one dude who's very good at cloning or something. That's my theory at it.
Fun.
Can I read the folder on Bismarck himself? And I guess also what's his face?
You want to know Bismarck's notes on Bismarck?
Yeah, also Bismarck's note on King Sassi's
I'm gonna
that
take.
guys.
If I was gonna grab the
Zazi's?
folder on the Black
Yeah.
Sky, and yeah,
Yeah, okay.
just take it with him.
His notes on Zassi's is quite a thick folder. However, when you open the pages, only the very last page in like a stack of 150 actually have any text on them. Every other one is blank.
Hmm.
You gotta.
What does it
Ra-
say?
The only words you can read on the last page are that Zazi's died when somebody was really desperate to get an artifact from him, at this time. And that a lot of things seemingly are coming to a head right now. And that he thinks it's a really funny coincidence that it's the year 1000 when this all happens. But that he died because somebody was on a time schedule. They thought they were behind, so they did something this desperate to get the artifact.
Sorry.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yes, there's a folder on House Lion.
Yes.
I'd like
Yeah.
to take the folder on House Lion and peruse it, please.
Can we just look at it
Can you
together?
read?
I'm not like taking it away into a corner like, yes, my folder.
What?
You want me to read it out loud to you?
You see, I was holding Rubik up to the page, like, please.
Like, do you?
That-
I was
that
gonna
would
check
be
it out
lovely.
anyways.
To be
Okay,
clear,
I'm reading it.
the Rat
Yeah.
King can't just not read. He's just not very good at it.
Well, I'm trying to be accommodating, and also because I want to read it myself. Primarily because I
Right.
want to read it myself, but also because, I'm accommodating.
The folder on House Lion begins the tale that a long time ago, when there were many more gods than there are presently, about 1,010 years ago, there was a god of humanity who resided in the Lion's Den, and during the war, thought that the best way to protect humanity was to unite it, or other humanoid races. And so they themselves, came down to the material plane, and with House Lion began to, unite surrounding lands. And at the end of the war, they disappeared. Then he goes on to say that the Golden Knights, according to Lion legend, were the helpers, the custodians of that god. And nowadays, they guard the Imperial Palace and the modern-day king, King Edward, and are like the thing that they send when they want something actually done. Something that's more important than, say, a war with the elves. Because I think that winning the war with the elves may be not worth sending in the Golden Knights or losing one.
Is there anything in here that piques my interest as to my rat?
The rats begin searching through things, and eventually they do come across something of descriptive, not descriptive, descriptine, where it said that the needles of descriptine are the cause of the awful happenings around it, and the reason that the surrounding area is uninhabitable.
Okay.
He does not know why.
Gotta love the needles.
But I pat the rat on the head that brought me this information. Can I take the notes that they are in, that they pertain to?
Say that again, sorry?
Can I take the notes that they pertain to, like the place the rat found this information with me?
Sure.
Sweet. And let's take that and the notes on House Lion and just slot it up my coat.
Okay.
I wonder where this guy could be.
Oh.
Now, we have gone through a lot of information with you guys. Could we switch off to Thorkel and Hector?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Smalling,
Sorry.
Thorkel, and Hector trudge their way a few blocks northeast until they get to a 3-story tavern and inn, the Silver Shields. The Silver Shields is, of course, run by a family member of Thorkel's. And when you get in, it seems like only the left half actually has any amount of people in it. And when you get in, there is, your family is running the place. There's one of your nephews at the counter serving things. You see one of your nieces, mopping the floor at some point. There's only about a dozen patrons in here, despite the size of the place. So it is fairly late in the day.
Mm-hmm. I guess I step inside.
Inside, and your nephew, waves at you.
I wave back.
Oh, what's up? What are you doing here?
I was
I thought you were out scavenger hunting or something.
told to come here.
Oh, should I get my dad then?
Probably.
Okay. They will
At
go
this
up.
point, can I ask, does Francois know of any other rats in the room that he can use to scout out and notify Thorkel of information?
There's only a rat in the cellar.
Okay. Continue.
Only really. Yeah. After a few minutes, your nephew and your cousin comes down. Or, I guess it'd be, no, brother. Cousin. I hate words. English language.
It was a cousin earlier.
Understood.
Yes, cousin, because it's your nephew. They come down, this person here, and, sits down on a table across from you. Boy, Thorkel, you've been gone for quite a while. Your family was rather worried.
Exactly how long was I gone for?
A few months. 3, I believe.
I see. So confirm
4.
exactly what
I don't have the...
So funny, Hector. Hector, he's been gone for 3 months. What's so funny?
I think a court is laughing.
No! Spiders don't laugh. You can't hear that.
you just say that out loud to them.
Thorkel, what happened to you?
What happened to me?
It's all
What's
the
happening
small
with you?
can say.
I'm an adventurer. I've been adventuring. I've been traveling the world, seeing what I can do.
Adventurers don't usually have this much business with this kind of people.
What kind of people?
I heard. I heard from Dolan that you were kind of staking out the governor's house. What do you want with
Oh.
him?
Oh, we just have some, like, we were just wondering what was going on, because we like I said, we haven't been here in a while, and I met the governor, actually, and,
Really?
yeah, and, I met him at a party once, and, yeah.
I was there, yeah.
He invited us back to his place, remember?
Yeah. I'll call it that.
We had a nice chat. So, yeah, we've just been going around adventuring. Not me and the governor, but me and my group.
Governor.
Where did you go? If you don't mind me asking.
We
There was
just
something
went-
between you and the governor.
Oh no, not at all. We went up north a little bit.
And disappeared for 3 months.
Yeah, it's a lot of white snow, you know. Hard to find your way.
Wow.
I hope you can trust your family, Thorkel.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely can. Like, you know, I mean, like, if I didn't trust you, I'd tell you, and especially like my parents. I know they don't really think I'm cut out for it. I know they just sent me off because they think I need some help, and
And rely. And rely.
I feel like maybe I could, maybe I've found my people, you know? Not my people, but, you know, like, my friends, per se. And we've been traveling and doing cool things, and, like, just the other day, we wrestled an ogre, and fought an orc war boss, and all that. So, you know, we've been going around, and of course, as the group healer, I've been trying to make sure everyone's been doing fine. So, you know, I get my fair share of combat as well.
Thorkel,
Yes.
these walls are fairly safe. Yes, Rat King. Sorry.
Can I ask? Can I, looking through Francois' eyes, make an insight check on this guy?
Sure.
Oh
No,
my
you
God,
cannot.
that's
No, you can't. You can't make an inside check,
And
actually.
so-
What does that give me?
Thorkel is locked in a battle of wits for his life.
Can I make an insight check?
This man looks like he can suplex Thorkel into the next table.
When
If you
we
want
get back to us, remind me of that because I might forget.
Okay. Rat King, you may make... No, not Rat King. Hector, you may make an inside check.
Thank you.
Can I make an insight check for
Before
the small
I continue
size?
on with what you were saying. He looks concerned and tired and a little bit sad.
Spider Hector will notice Francois' clear shock at some revelation, and will just nudge him, and be like,
You see Francois like sweating visibly.
Thorkel,
Yes.
these walls are fairly safe. I know you may not want to tell me what's happening, but your family in general cares for you. And we're willing to do a few favors for you or your friends, but sometimes we'd like a little honesty. If you brought something back that could help our families have a reunion, they'd probably follow you down south to the mountains. You should come upstairs with me.
Okay. And I tap my coat twice to say, like, leave. And like I
There's
point
someone
down
who wants to meet. Dokul, there's someone who wants to meet you.
Up! Hector stays! Hector wants to know who's Doccuments meeting.
I'm gonna like shake my pocket.
The Smalling is just gonna like walk away.
Hector, hold on for dear life. You're not getting rid of me.
So that's contesting athletics.
Francois just chilling. Whatever happens when he is shaking in a pocket. I don't know.
And once he at least can't feel the rat in his pocket, he'll start heading up.
Okay.
You just
Heading
violently
upstairs.
shake your pocket until Francois falls out. Not just like take him out of your pocket, but just.
No.
Oh man, it's
Yeah,
getting hot in
I'll
here.
I'll say just before we go upstairs, I want to talk to my friend here, and I'll hand Francois to him like sort of discreetly, but not like not like actually trying to hide it.
The Smalling?
You'll hand Francois to him.
Yeah, to the Smalling.
Oh, Smalling. Who's Smalling taking the form of?
Or
Okay. You hand the Smalling the rat.
And if I can't get Hector out,
Yeah.
I'll keep shaking. I'll like try and knock him out, but I won't make it obvious.
Okay.
Can I make an athletics check or some kind to see if I fall out or not?
You want to make a strength dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw, okay.
the contesting
I'd like to
athletics.
ask a question that could have dire consequences.
Sure.
Yeah.
Does Hector take any damage?
Spiders don't take fall damage.
It's not
I
true.
think.
That's not real.
Oh.
Okay, have you
Yeah,
ever
no,
seen a
spiders don't
spider die from falling? I haven't.
They also they
have
usually
little
use their
wings.
spinneret to fall.
Yeah,
safely.
Hector probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
from
Hector's
what
a horse that's pretending to be a spider.
Hector's fine. You don't take any fall damage. You can still follow him though. You can still walk.
Ah, that's true. I follow you. You're not getting rid of me that easily.
What's the speed of a spider?
You can like
Probably not that much. Wait, let me check.
5
I have
feet.
5 feet?
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. I give it.
spider climb.
No, it's fine. I give it up at this
Oh,
point.
it is
obvious-
20 feet actually.
A
It's 20
giant house
feet.
spider goes 1.2 miles per hour.
That's silly.
Yes, but we don't go by real life rules.
Yeah, I mean, spiders can haul ass if they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Anyways,
Yeah.
as you continue into the room,
Oh,
you are led by your. You are led stairs to a room that is on the far end of the hall, but not like next to a wall, like one room away from the wall.
mm-hmm.
It is rather dark here, and all the rooms are practically empty and vacant, except for this one at the very end. They take out a key, unlock the door, and in this fairly dark room... Oh, fuck. Hang on. Reveal tool. In this fairly dark room, which is lit only by lamp, is a Bismarck sitting across from a table.
Oh shit, we're at his house.
Francois! Can I have Francois try and follow into the room?
Yes.
Oh,
Sweet.
I also follow. Oh no 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 no!
The
no,
Smalling
no.
is holding Francois.
Hector also
That's
follows, and upon seeing Bismarck, does this like little motion.
I see.
I'm fucking two of Hector's legs, like.
Uncle, you can. Uncle and Hector can both, enter the room. And Francois can also get in with a changeling. Bismarck is wearing sort of a dark brown robe above their normal clothes. Not wearing their regular jacket this time.
So wait, the changeling goes
And
into
I just
the...
watch you walk in. There's a table. Do you want to sit down, Thorkel?
No.
Across from him?
Well, actually, maybe. Sure. You know what? Fine.
Sure.
Oh god.
And I sit down.
Thorkel.
Yes.
That was Bismarck. Like, Thorkel.
Yes. I see. Hello.
Greetings.
This is how I social, yes.
Take
I
a
haven't
shot every time you hear the word Thorkel.
I haven't seen you in a little while.
No, I don't believe we have seen each other for a very long time. Also, I thought this entire time you were mocking me. I thought that was you mocking me, not relaying the information.
No. Not at all. I've questions of you. I'm sure you've questions of me.
Yes, I would.
Who do you want to start with? Where do you want to start? You've had time.
How about I start with an answer?
Go ahead.
We killed the elf.
Good. I suppose. Do
At this
you
point,
also...
at this point,
Yeah, go ahead, Hector.
Hector will having seen that Bismarck's there, Hector will leave the tavern and then turn. Will also wait on Francois if Francois wants to come with. If not,
No, Francois staying.
You can turn.
Francois staying. Okay.
The smalling is
They
holding
wind
Francois.
through a few hallways. You can turn back into a horse, in an empty hallway if you want.
I mean, he just scuttles out and then turns back into himself and bolts his ass back to the mansion. At the mansion, will turn back into a spider and then climb in. And however long that takes, you let me know when I would be getting back.
Okay.
And so Hector wouldn't be hearing anything past this.
Yeah, that'd take at least I don't know, half an hour.
Two of us can
20
also
minutes.
see through the eyes of another thing too.
Yeah, Francois can just
currently
see.
watching
That's
this.
why Francois is here actually.
Yeah. Hector will just.
Oh wait, yeah.
The
I
smalling
think he says
also
walkie-talkie. But yeah, it does. Oh,
I think so. Give me 1 second.
well then you have 2 sending stones on you.
Yeah, that we can't speak through.
In front of the camera.
Cat.
Yeah, she's cleaning herself.
Would you? Do you want to? I guess I will also start with an answer. And he takes out one of the sleeves on his robe to reveal his left arm, which you can see the pigment, the tone of his skin is different from the middle of his upper arm.
Wow, that's crazy.
How different?
It doesn't have moles or freckles. It is lighter. Your friend, the elf, left something in my abode.
Yeah.
I didn't actually encounter it till a few weeks after you left.
And we only learned what he did after he betrayed us.
That is fair.
Although there were some weird goings on. So I suppose then that you have taken care of the thing he left in your room?
Yes.
Good.
It's
Um,
no longer, well, in the city or this plane.
that is good.
That's good. How'd you get rid of
And
it?
Where are the rest? Where's the rest of your group, by the way?
currently trying to raid your house and
I see.
That is true.
Not raid! Not raid!
raid is the wrong word. I'm sorry. We are trying to.
We are trying to do that currently as we speak.
Yeah. We were trying to see if you were okay because we realized what had happened.
Okay.
They thought the monster
I guess
was
we
in your
should
house.
go to them then.
I mean,
No.
Have you muted?
You're not here!
No, but I can speak through my false creature and it has all of my memories.
Is the
They just-
creature in the
Did they
room?
just let
It's
it in?
it's just me.
It just looks exactly like Varo.
It's just me. It's just exactly the same thing. It's just me, but again.
Clone.
And I didn't realize that until I read it.
okay.
Now, I suppose we should have this conversation with the rest of your group then, no?
I believe we should. Yes.
Want to follow me then?
Yeah. I would be glad to.
I can be
All right.
convinced.
He will lead you by the hand. No. He will lead you downstairs
Ocean Man.
with your family member, putting up his hood
hmm
and a little bit of cloth, a little scarf in front of his mouth. Your family member will lead you both into the cellar and then open a hatch to yet a floor below that. And in this rather dirty room that was probably once part of a sewer,
hmm
you see the frame of a doorway, and you can only see about 10 feet into it despite lamplights. This doorway looks surprisingly like the interior of what you remember to be Bismarck's library.
Oh yes, I know this, and I say, this is one of those portal door thingy majigs.
I only discovered these I've only discovered these recently. Xerxes apparently had bigger projects than just a network underneath his own castle.
I see.
His goes straight northeast. Just
Mhm.
a tunnel. Don't know. I don't actually have a network of tunnels, just more of a straight line. And my mana goes in between those.
I see. Well, shall we?
Yes. And walking through the darkened corridor, you suddenly find yourself in a room that looks similar to this, except it has decayed looking wallpaper. And a ladder which goes upward to a wooden hatch, which, once Bismarck pushes on it, and Barks, Rat King, and Varro see the rug carpet in the middle of the room
Oh.
begin to move. We
Would
can say
Hector have
gets here.
arrived?
Yeah, we can say Hector
Yeah,
gets
okay.
here.
So
Right.
at this point, I would have already warned everyone of everything that has happened in this room.
That makes sense.
Okay. Can I speedrun reading the folder Bismarck has on himself?
He doesn't have a folder on himself.
Yeah, didn't you say it? There was 2 blue folders.
I may have misspoke. It was on Zassi's, on Theodore. I sometimes confuse Bismarck and Theodore
Ah, okay.
as words. Yeah, the governor. I think. Oh, that's the guy in charge of the government. But there's 2 of those.
Everybody put the documents down.
And through the hatch, you see Thorkel and Bismarck himself
Ah.
coming up a ladder.
Hey, look, it's me.
Evening.
Hello.
Hello!
Good evening.
Nice to see you again.
It's
We
good to
can
see that
explain.
you aren't
Able
dead.
to see you.
I doubt we need to explain.
It's nice to meet you for the first time, but I believe you've already met me.
You. Did you actually find one?
Well, there's a me behind you too.
More than one. More than one, believe
More
me.
than one.
Howdy.
Mine.
Well, this
There were a
one,
few.
this one is friendly, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
As far as we can
For the
tell.
most part.
You could
For the
say
most part,
something
yeah.
like that.
I'm extremely violent.
Well,
He's also
If
a liar.
need be.
I also
Yeah, that too.
am not a he.
well,
And a bit airheaded.
Well, who? I've not seen you all in about 4 months.
Mhm.
Whose story should we
4?
begin with? It took
I'm
you
sorry, can
a
you
little
repeat
while.
that?
I haven't seen you all in about 4 months. When I sent you off that train.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Like it was yesterday.
No, you don't. Stop that.
He seems off. I'd like to have a more in-depth conversation about them, but whose story should we begin with?
I mean, we all just.
Sure.
Actually, what happened to you? Let's begin with that.
Yeah.
About 28 days, I believe, after you left and disappeared in the Wooden Gulf, I happened across a room I didn't really use, the dining room. See the bag there? I was... Well, a few things in my life happened, actually. One of which was an elf, another was something an elf left. The Statsgard killed the elf, and the bag took my arm.
Yeah.
Can I ask how your present arm is? Is that insensitive?
I remember seeing that elf.
No, that's...
Was it the same elf?
No. This happened
Okay.
weeks after. He goes to this part of the room that has a collection of funny little things. And on the bottom of it, where he puts in a code, he takes out what the group recognizes as, well, the elixir. The
Which elixir?
life hypo. The biocure elixir.
Oh, okay, okay.
How'd you get one of those?
Because that's what you guys...
Oh.
There are 3 slots for these canisters underneath his cabinet here. There's only 2 actually in there. One of them is missing.
Biocure didn't dole those out. How do you have one of those?
This is how I, well, still have an arm. After I lost an arm and an elf was killed in my front lawn, I expelled my staff. And around this time, the attempt on the Chancellor's life happened. But before that, there was an increase of Statsgard around the city.
Was that why your
Left
arm's
the
so
elf.
pale?
No, it's because I had to regenerate my arm.
Ah.
I shut myself in and only allowed food to be, well, food or things I had assigned for the government to be sent into my house. Then it was me trying to figure out what my next move was when I discovered that Zassi's had apparently put a tunnel underneath my abode and city. So I used that to not be seen by the Grey Hand and the Statsgard outside.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I wish I could make tunnels.
And what?
Wish I could make tunnels.
A tunnel? I don't see how you could. You're weird.
Yeah, he's like that. Imagine traveling with him constantly, all the time.
Damn.
I
I
want
mean,
to.
they're quite literally not from this realm, so.
I guess you have to come like that way, but at the same time.
So mean.
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
explained what tunnels are to you. Take a shovel and dig one.
No, but like I can't do that. That's like too much work. It's like some eradicated stuff.
Okay, so
Nice.
you're just lazy. That's okay, fair enough.
No, I didn't say that I couldn't. I just said that I wish I could.
No. I want to be a little bit more transparent, and I want you all to be a little more transparent with me.
Yes.
Okay.
I did not get these artifacts.
I turned
the
invisible.
elixir, by simply collecting them I was given them. And I'm given one about every century.
Okay.
Where'd you get it
By-
from?
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, by who and also how are you this old?
Yes, that was my next question. No,
Well.
no offense. How old are you,
The
sir?
elixir would allow him to live for that long.
About 700 years old.
Have you been the governor of
No,
House
about
Fair? That
500, about 600, 400, around that time. It was weird.
Dang.
These
My memories.
artifacts.
Those are like rookie numbers.
I was. Okay, we're gonna tell from somewhere, buddy. I was given this elixir by. Well, I was given one of these in the last 100 years by Theodore, the Chancellor Theodore. And I was given the same elixir a long time ago by Franklin Stock.
Dang.
how old is Theodore?
How many of those were stolen from us? That's crazy. Must be like rebels or something.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay, about 100 plus, or
It could be him. He doesn't let that information, or much information about him, really go.
right. That's
Really,
why.
the
Yeah,
only
that's
thing we
fair.
hear about him in press is his hunting trips or politics.
And you're sure that we don't have a way to open this? And I pull out an envelope.
Which envelope was that?
The red one that can't be opened.
Oh. You could, if you haven't, is that envelope important? What is that?
It's just an envelope I have with me from my travels that I couldn't open and that no one can really open.
I see.
Um.
Well, I am given one of, I have extended my life by using this elixir. And that's probably the reason I'm the governor.
I see.
Have you been
Zazi's.
the governor for that long?
No.
Okay.
I'm not like that.
That would have been so
Have you
cool.
been
That would have been
guy-
such an awesome move.
I mean, that
It
would have been
very
people,
undemocratic.
and people would have
No.
noticed.
Yeah.
No, because he just has to change his name every like once in a while.
I mean, yeah, but his face doesn't really change.
Oh, I forgot that you guys had that issue.
Yeah.
I could have used magic to change my face, I suppose.
That's
but
true. Could've done
Zazi's was the one to use magic to extend his life, as long as it did last. As for Cersei's, I have no clue what happened to her.
Okay.
I know this is pretty out of pocket, but you being as old as you are, no offense, have you had any contact with my kind the last, I don't know,
Druids?
10, no, not druids, centaurs specifically.
Centaurs?
Yeah, the last, like,
I
I don't know, 15 years or so?
Hector. Remember? Hector, there were more gods than there were now, about 1,010 years ago. Those gods don't get killed directly by the other worlders. They're killed because their followers are killed.
That feels like a very racially charged remark, but I'm gonna let it slide.
I mean,
Hector, there were pantheons further south, southwest, but I have not heard word of any centauric god making
I'm not
miracles.
talking about a god. I'm just.
I know, but that is a measurement that can be used. The strength of a god is directly tied to its followers, and if
This
a
feels
god
like
would be the god of centaurs, and they weren't seen for 1,000 years.
I feel like you're just saying a bunch of words and just like making stuff up.
I'd like to go and put my arm around Hector.
I am sorry, Hector.
It's fine. Thought it was worth asking.
If you want to, though, I could tell you where a shrine to. Well, you could look for a
I'm
library
not
to
looking
find
for
it.
more of my kind. I'm just
Want to
looking
know?
for those who killed my family.
How long did this happen?
14 years ago.
14?
Yeah, we were situated in the Elven Empire,
That's your first
ways
issue.
out from the. Shut up!
You're
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it from you.
You're logged onto the your DNA's logged onto the ship that I was on. Like before you came in.
What I was saying, we were located in the forests, ways out from the holy city, very, very far away from any actual Elven settlements. And we were, well, I mean, we weren't a big circle. We weren't a small circle either, but you know, we were a circle of
Moderate.
moderate circle of druids, centaur druids, you know, specifically. And then about 14 years ago, something came and killed all of us.
Well,
I don't remember who or what it was.
well, you want to find who did this to your family, yes?
Yeah, I do. I
Did
thought,
you
you know, you were being old. Sorry, again, I'm not writing on the age.
No.
You're being old and wise and very knowledgeable. I thought maybe, you know, you'd heard something.
Hector, I myself don't have the knowledge of this, but if you had an artifact, say, to help you find something in the world, I think your group may already have that.
Oh, wow.
I take out a small shard and the book.
You figured out how the artifact works?
I don't know.
We have, I would say figured out is a strong word, but we've gotten further with it at least.
Wait,
Hector,
Yes.
I want you sleep.
Have I not slept in a while?
no, it said I watch you sleep.
Oh, I thought it said, why won't you sleep?
Hector, there's a branch that works with these large machines that allows you to communicate through time. I don't remember where they were located, but there's probably files on them at the capital. They're Astralis' branch, I think.
This
They
is
might be
Astralis'
able-
book.
That's okay. You're getting a little ahead of yourself. That's not an Astralis book. That was made by my division, and I claimed it.
Who?
Never mind. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to grill. Yeah,
Huh.
you have questions, Sir Bismarck, and can answer them probably.
I would also. Where did you go when you left the Wooden Gulf?
Well,
We went south. Right?
Yeah, we went. I mean, we after we got out, we went to Agio, and then I mean, we walked there, and then took the lightning rail back.
Mm.
So you, hang on. Where'd you go exactly when you left the Wooden Gulf?
Down
To-
to
I mean, what do you mean with the wooden
The
golf?
wooden golf was the is the I have the map open. We went. So
Right.
we went to Fort Jamad, or we went to the forest around Fort Jamad, and I guess that's where we might have gotten stuck for like 3 months, because there was very weird time things happening, and it was very creepy, and I didn't like it very much, and it was very, very. I never go there
I
ever.
grab
You
Hex's
prob-
hands.
Your weave interacts
Freeze.
poorly with our equipment, and it causes faults in time.
Anyway, we ended up getting to Fort Jamad, and that's where the elf betrayed us, and he brought us into the Armenian ship, and we killed him there, and that's where we met Varro, and then we were in the Armenian ship for
I see.
a while.
Well, I have questions to ask Varro, but I think just in private, for those who might be This might just be dull to you.
You can keep my Smalling has all of my memories and can answer all of your questions while I leave.
Really?
I don't really want to talk for that long about all those things.
Okay. Can
You
you
gotta-
leave this false creature here then?
Yeah, you got a day to talk to him though.
Oh, okay. Now, I am concerned with the state of things.
Certainly.
Now, Theodore sent a gray hand to ask where I stood on the fence. And I told him that I would support him.
Oh my god, he's coming out?
He came out as a politician, and
That's... You know... I'll
Are we
still
going to
support
war?
him.
I told him I would support him, but I'm not sure myself.
Are you going
Although-
to war with them?
I don't know what Theodore wants. He and chancellors before him and members of the Grey Hand have given me the elixir to, well, enough elixir to sustain my life for all these years. I only actually became the chancellor, well, not chancellor,
Governor.
governor a couple decades ago. I've never been in this position before. I've never been in this step below chancellor before.
Hmm.
I don't know what he wants from me. But I
You
told
have
him I would support
an
him.
idea?
He wants artifacts. The Grey Hand wants artifacts.
And what do you want?
I don't think any of you people should have my artifacts, or our artifacts.
Well, then you shouldn't have invaded us, anyways.
I didn't choose to. I wanted to stay on Homeworld. It was a decision by the 15th.
Politics aside, the matter at hand.
I want to be safe. I want to keep the world safe. And I'd like to know what's going on.
Hmm.
I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable in the state of the world. I'm looking at things, and it seems like the livelihoods of millions are poised to be destroyed. It seems like a lot of people have plans that are just now bringing to fruition. My compatriots that I originally went with are dead or are not on speaking terms with me.
You are not comfortable with the status quo.
The status quo? The status quo
Okay.
is just a means to build up the end of the status quo. Theodore controls the status quo. The Chancellor is the one who decides where the status quo goes.
Often people in
And you're
power do.
not, you're not happy with the way it turns out currently. You
No.
don't maybe know why exactly, but
There's...
something's wrong.
I've had a plan, though. I don't know what the rest of you have in mind, but I'd like to ask you something. What are your plans? What do you want?
Well, the
I think you
alchemist
know the
wanted
only
to know
thing
you
I
were
want.
okay.
I know. If you can put my mind at ease, I will introduce a bill to make rodent killing illegal.
It is lucky for you I am not interested in preserving the status quo. I am here to overthrow it.
Well. I do have some ideas of what to do, but I don't like any of it. Particularly because I'm not the one who would be putting my life at risk. Or family.
Come on then. An idea shared is a lot better than festering in your head.
We can always decline after you said it.
Yes. The idea I had was, Thorkel, you want to go south to reclaim your family's mountains.
Yes.
There's a lot of other things southward.
Yes. There are.
Things that
No.
Theodore himself wants. If
Do you
we
think
were
us
to,
going? Sorry, go on.
I was just going to suggest if you could get Theodore's attention and get him to give you resources to go south with your family, I'm sure that would be possible. And then you'd be, well, I trust that you don't want whatever Theodore wants. No, Thorkel?
Does Theodore want?
I don't know. He's hoarding things. He's.
So,
Honestly, it sounds like he wants more power and a war. I mean, using assassination attempts as a means to get more political power, like to polarize it more in one spot, sounds like a pretty, normal tactic for politicians. That's the theory I'm gonna go with.
If you suspect he wants war, there is no avoiding it. There is no avoiding war. It can only be postponed for the advantage of others.
Well, if
Luckily for
Theodore.
us, we're others.
Well, if Theodore were to, say, be removed, or we were to be able to tell. I don't know. I'd say tell everyone what he's doing, and before that, find what he's doing, but
maybe it is
Let's do
beneath the
something.
Deadlands.
he wants things that are in the Deadlands. And if he had, say, a wall of fortifications that were literal mountains on the border of that place, he would probably jump at that opportunity.
He wouldn't be able to make
Indeed,
it far.
you would, wouldn't you?
He would risk the lives of thousands to get one.
I mean, yeah, that's generally how it works.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
Suppose
make it
he
very
would.
far.
Now, Thorkel, or not do any of you have a plan on what to do?
Do
I
you
feel
know?
like
I mean, we're
We have
just-
some.
yeah, we're currently running errands for someone else. Well, errands
we're
with quotation
running-
marks.
This
Yeah, we
seems
are running.
quite pressing, though.
The alchemist
Well-
wanted
Yes.
to see if you were okay and alive.
Oh yeah, that was one of them.
Should we tell him yes?
So are you okay and alive?
On the down low.
I am alive. Yes, please keep it secretive.
So,
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what to do myself.
so don't
We
tell the
shan't.
alchemist,
We sh-
because
shall not.
we're being paid to do that.
I mean, we're not being paid to give him a positive result. We're being paid to check.
That's
We're well paid to tell the
true,
truth.
but how much would you pay us not to tell him?
I just gave Vara the biggest elbow.
I mean, first of all, we should ask.
has money.
I mean, shouldn't we first ask, what is your opinion on the alchemist that lives, outside of your door, basically? Well, the city gates.
He's not with Theodore. he isn't immortal. Otherwise, I would probably have known by now. Because if he had stayed in this tower for the last 20 years, that wouldn't be a problem, you know? But if he was in that tower for 150 years, I might get suspicious.
Yes.
Right? That's
Yeah,
not
I
that
mean,
long.
he was the one that sent us on the errands, so if you semi-trust him, because as far as we're aware, he's not government funded or anything, should we tell him? Because he's also quite interested in the matters in the world and seems to actually be fairly interested in making sure all hell does not break loose.
I would like that as well, but I'd also like to keep the. I don't want to see my country go to waste. I'd mostly like to see Theodore removed.
When are the next elections again?
This year.
If we're lucky, might not be able to pass
So
laws that
we
would prevent
rigged the
voting.
ballots.
No, we don't rig the ballot.
Why not?
I mean, considering what he's doing right
That's
now,
not
it's
the
very
way
much
it works.
possible that we do not need to rig the ballot in order for him to get voted out. But that is if he could always manage to put in laws that would make voting, postpone it.
I feel like it would be much easier if you guys just had a ruler that just rules until they like die, like we have.
What?
Hello.
So it's
What?
like much
Wait,
more
what?
calm.
You have monarchs?
No, we don't have monarchs. We have technocrats.
What?
What?
Similar idea to
They're
monarchs.
they're put in position because they're the most qualified people to run that role, and they serve a lifelong position because they're still the most qualified person. And then when another qualified person comes, they just murder them.
What?
But it's impossible to kill them because they're too qualified to die.
What's the
They're too qualified to
qualifications?
die.
They're too qualified to
why?
die. Look,
You're qualified in what?
the reason
Violence?
Qualified in what?
the reason that I got to such a high rank is because I understood my qualifications and I understood when to back down. I didn't die for like my favorite leader, which was the 13th. I live with the 15th, man.
Are you very high in rank?
I used to be, right?
I'm going to ask you more questions about your side as a whole, but I'd like to ask this group if they trust me enough to maybe go along with some of the things that I have or help me in some way.
I used to have so many
How
resources.
honest do you want me to be?
As much as I want you to be completely honest, but I doubt you
don't-
will be.
I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. But you seem to be my best option. So,
That's fair.
prove to me. We will, shall we say, work on mutual interest for this.
Put it C4
And
explosives
during
under the
that time-
floorboards.
You can prove to me your trust. And I hope
Right.
you can prove to you mine.
There is one thing I would like you to do.
Please.
My bodyguard.
Hmm?
She is currently in the guard cells.
Ah,
What's that?
I do love a prison break.
Alter is, well, she used to be the one who would bring me my food to and from, but I don't think the Grey Hand outside much trusted her. I don't even remember what she was put in there for.
Ah,
They get a
I
lot of
see.
people on taxes.
So,
They do get a lot of people on taxes.
what are taxes?
Get a
You
lot of
didn't hear
people on
that. I said to Bismarck.
I feel like you'd understand it more if you did, though.
The way the government works.
Can you perhaps give us a laydown of where they're being held?
The guard station 3.
Guard Station 3. Could you, perhaps, assuming you know, relay some information about Guard Station
Could you
3
mark
that
the
might
like
help us?
direct location on like
It's-
a map?
Yes, it's northern part of town. It's just, I just need to grab her Just bring her out. Don't even have to bring her to me. Just get her to a place where she's unseen by the guard, and I will pay you for that. And speaking of payments, how much did I promise you when you start to grab this one here?
100 each. I don't know. I don't remember what he promised us. Hector is
You,
just gonna...
you say 100 each.
2,
Yes.
3.
100,000
That,
each.
inclu-
No.
that includes this one and points of Pharaoh.
That is true.
You-
There was
you will
there
take
was
the
an
elves.
elf. There was an elf when the deal was made, and I
Yeah,
can just
we were 5
replace
at the
it.
time. We are 5 now.
That's
500,
true.
100 each.
I'll give you
Gold,
1,000
gold.
gold.
Yeah, I feel like you really lowballed there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I'll be honest, you could have got a lot higher.
Yeah,
A $1,000 as payment, or is
Actually,
for
hang
what we
on,
just
wait.
did $1,000 down payment for what we're going to do?
Wait. Yeah,
1,000
hang
is
on.
200 each.
200 each. You bet.
like they could have. They own like the whole state, and you were like,
I don't know.
you really lowballed there, bro.
Wait, no, hang on, I get the wrong number.
No. It's correct.
Do you have anything that I may see from the ship you escaped?
Oh,
I-
yes,
I-
you do.
Yes. He has so many.
You
Show him
can't
your
keep
money.
it.
Why would I? My money doesn't even work anymore. It's the reason I took it out is because
Yeah,
I was messing with you.
Go it
That
for
money,
it.
that money is from way before the 15th was even a thing.
That
So
doesn't
it's
matter.
not-
That's still an artifact to us.
Well,
Are
yeah,
you
no, but
telling
it's an
us
artifact
that
of,
money-
of the 15th.
Are you telling me that your money isn't even valuable in your own society?
Yeah, no, I have it as a bit.
That's still an artifact to us.
We don't use money in my society.
I'm so fucking dumb. I was trying to do 500 divided by, or I was trying to do something divided by 5 to get us to 100 each.
You mean like 500?
Yeah.
Actually, I
awesome.
meant to say 1,500. You guys supposed to get 300 each.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ!
Or-
Yeah, throw more money in.
I feel like you really lowballed there.
You did.
Oh, what? Yeah, Hector was just like, I don't know way he's gonna pay us that much.
Dude.
Do you have any useful artifacts from the ship? I
Toss-
don't need money. I'm not a school teacher.
I tossed him a
I
light
have
file.
this, and I take out the shards.
No,
What?
no, no,
I-
no, you can't give him that.
Francois
You
is like holding onto
you-
it as you're holding them.
can't give him that. The reason
I'm
that
not
you
gonna give
can't-
him it. Don't worry. I'm just showing it.
Why would you show that? You know how powerful that is?
No.
That's
Well, I wouldn't know that unless you mention it.
I can't. It's
Do you want me to just feed it to the book?
no, it's incomprehensible how powerful that is. That existed before I existed.
Hector will like
You
hold
think
his
that?
hands
You think that
underneath.
face, and I point to. Or wait,
the
you think
shard.
that face, and I point to. And I point to Francois and say, "You think that face doesn't know this thing's power?"
Hector will hold his hands underneath his shards so Francois can like drop into his hands.
Francois doesn't.
Hector's
He
still gonna
holds
hold in his hands.
Before
just,
your
like,
gods were
He
conceived,
lifts his
that
hands
was
so
there.
Francois can stand.
Before any of your gods were conceived, that was there.
Okay, we don't care though.
It's so
Wow.
cool, though. It's such a cool rock, though.
That's all there is to it. We can't use it.
You
With
can.
these
It's an
artifacts.
infinite power source.
With
Uh,
these artifacts.
What is power actually? Like,
It's energy. It's energy. It's physical energy.
With these artifacts, what do you plan on doing? You're so concerned about other people having them. Why should we trust you any more than them?
I toss him a
I was more
flashlight.
offering. This is worth. I was offering for artifacts because I am in need of any information or useful items that I can get. I am locked in this city Unless I want to go to House Crow, which I don't.
Do you know anything more about this cult of the Black Sky?
They're in House Lion. I'm not even that concerned with that place at the moment.
Not your
So-
jurisdiction, I get it.
Not my country.
What is your end goal, I suppose? What are you
Well,
working towards here?
if we're talking fantasies, I would mostly like to see theater removed, or the Grey Hand, Statsgard, everything in the government that's just built around, was currently being built up, and will most likely be put into play relatively soon. Just removed, exposed, to warn people, to help people get rid of this threat.
To what extent do you want this theater removed? Because if you merely offend a man, they take vengeance. You have to injure them so greatly they are unable to retaliate if you truly want to eradicate it.
Theodore himself is not even the full part of it. He's supported the entire Unionist Party. I might be with him. The Statsguard and the Grey Hand are definitely with him. Those are problems. As well as any governor.
You cannot
Who?
just go for Theodore.
I mean, hypothetically, if we just killed them, then he couldn't really do a lot more trouble. That
No,
would be
but
one way of removing him.
Well, then they can
those
just
of which he
revive him.
answers with and relates to.
You think that this person that has lived like an indefinite amount of time doesn't have somebody like with them that just knows like a simple spell to like bring him back to life?
We can kill them too.
It's,
But a lot
Makes me
of
look very.
people.
it's the,
Let's
it's-
be clear. We cannot, I'll say it again, war is unavoidable. And if we just cut off the hand that is Theodore, the rest will bite back. So,
Then don't get caught.
no, I mean, if we just remove Theodore, that's not going to change anything. Theodore
Then
gets replaced
expose what
by-
he's doing. Find out what he's doing.
Exactly.
Get
Now.
support.
Now we have an understanding.
well, I mean, you could trade Theodore's soul to like Mido. I think he'd buy that.
Yes,
Mine is
but the
dead.
point is, Theodore isn't a linchpin in this plan. Theodore could be anybody. Granted, Theodore probably has a lot of influence, but with the support he has, if those people are really set on their goals, they could put anyone in that position, right?
Also, you mean the Mido that is currently in a ship and that is fortified heavily in a forest that cannot be navigated through unless you have very specific artifacts? That one?
The man
Yeah,
I
like
feel
but-
like it's a bit difficult.
But
the
like,
jam man, the man of jam.
but honestly, I just want to see his soul get replicated because that's the one thing we've never been able to do.
I'm gonna go with no.
Damn, it would have been
Okay,
so cool.
Didn't you see who killed him?
Yeah,
Mido?
That I did.
we did. But the issue with killing any of us is, unlike you, we just come back. We don't die. None of us fear death because we know that we can't die.
Well, that's good for you.
Except for me now, because I kind of like helped you all, and I am considered a traitor. So
We
I
no longer
was
have that in common.
So, I know this is an off chance, but have you heard anything from Cersei's? She is involved in something, maybe.
So what's next?
Actually, kind of. When we were on our way to Fort Jamad, we came across this, I think, half-elf dude that we also met in House Crow, And at least I did briefly ask about it, and that information was, sort of blocked. He has like this weird magical card deck of, I don't know, I know things.
What was his name?
Good
His name
question.
was Solus.
Solus,
Cordian Solus.
that one. Yeah, so we know
Cordian
that.
Solus.
Yeah, so we know Cersei is still alive and assumedly somewhere in a mountain range because we just saw like a bunch of snowy mountains.
I know Cordian.
Ask him
Could
then.
You know
relay
accordion?
some information?
Yeah, you're not Cordian. You are no Cordian.
He came with us southward with me. Well, on not the first expedition, but he was with me and Zacius and Ceres for a little while. We weren't just a party of 3. At least, well, we had some members join and then leave. At the beginning and at the end, though, it was just us. 3 of us.
Hmm.
Well, I am extremely tired.
Me
Do any of
too.
you have anything to say?
Only when we free your acquaintance from their imprisonment, where shall we meet to speak about potential future plans? It seems you have a lot to think
What I
about
miss?
by the time we get
Yes. Yes,
there. Not much.
Thorkel?
No, I'm spinning something right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So where should we meet?
Well,
I assume you wish to speak again, given your lofty plans and apparent need for our abilities.
Hmm.
what are our
And I have, our general abilities to kill people and get things done. I have great vested interest in your promises for at least some form of rat liberation, and you an interest in our prowess. So, we do this little favor for you. Where shall we meet up?
The Silver Shield.
Noted.
Consider this a token
I
of our gratitude.
I kept in contact with the Sending Stone with Thorkel's uncle, actually.
Hi, Uncle.
That's not how the Sending Stone works.
Oh.
It's not a phone.
Isn't Toko's
That's
family
interesting.
heavily involved in making guns and giving them to the Statsgard because, money?
They also supply guns to my own guard, which is why I was mostly involved in them. I'm also technically a unionist member right now.
Dude, that's just like you
Uh,
guys.
I'm a People's Front Party member.
Isn't that like the same thing?
I believe that
No.
one said they were an anarchist.
Who?
Barks.
Barks.
Yeah,
You're an
kind of.
anarchist, right?
I thought
Oh,
that
so
was
it's Justin.
I thought it was the elf.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was the elf. I'm really just, whatever makes me the most money, really. Which,
So
as of
you're
right now, is not the
capitalist.
unionist. I mean, I don't like laws, but laws are the reason I can make money. So.
Do you want a chocolate coin?
Sure.
Here you go. Governor, should I call you governor? I don't
I'll
really
give
know what
you 50 gold for the artifact you got from the ship. The flashlight, you said.
Flashlight. Okay. Hand him the flashlight. It's my only flashlight, though.
We will get you a new one.
Okay.
I would give you guns, but again, I don't really think any of you should really be using them. Not even I should be using them.
And we have guns.
We need to build a mutual trust first.
I talked about guns. I give Bismarck at least a few of the guns.
No, why
that
would you
the
do
rest
that?
can go through.
Oh, okay. So you give him his own guns.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him his own guns back because I feel like he would kind of need them. We took those when we just assumed you were dead. So there you go.
I take the protocol ticket and the member key card and I hand it to him and I'm like, consider this a token of my appreciation.
Thanks, I suppose.
You know, this is a very popular movie on Homeworld.
A what?
What's a movie?
Is it called The Godfather?
What's the movie?
It's called Protocol.
Oh, okay.
Actually, kind of.
It's like
Getting trading cards.
it's like a play, except everybody already knew what they were going to do beforehand, and everything is like It's like a play.
It's a play.
That's a play.
How do you not know what a play is?
Well, we know what a play
They
is.
know what a
We
play
know what
is.
a play
What
is.
the play is.
Your rats have performed a very great play.
I think what you mean is a moving play. Oh wait, no, that's
No.
not a play.
Plays out-
But a
Place
play
to
is
move.
already moving.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like Minor Illusion, but it's a play.
Okay, we don't need to establish that Torkel is fucking tool again. We've been over this a few times.
I am the sharpest tool in the shed, excuse me very much.
The rest of us are outside of the shed getting shit done. Governor.
Varro's gonna take out a jolt pistol and then like put it up to his elbow.
Circle.
Governor.
Do you have any plan to get the support of your compatriots?
I think I might have an idea.
And what would that be?
The sky is falling.
What?
The sky is falling?
Yeah.
I use the method falling sky.
No,
I use the method falling sky and I make everybody have elemental residue on. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to kill everybody.
No, how would I? I mean, I have a basic idea. Just go around adventuring and build support and build confidence in my leadership skills, but where do you start with building confidence and leadership skills?
You take the position
great
and you
feats,
force everybody to
claim
follow
dwarven
you.
artifacts. I don't know.
I guess I could do that. Yeah, let's go down. Let's go down south.
What do you?
I'm not going to become an artifact hunter. I've seen a lot of people go in there and not a lot of people come out.
Straight down south from here right now is into the Elven Empire, and I just hope you know that.
I think our first
That
port
is
of
fair.
call is
South,
Rescuing.
south
yes.
east, by the way, is where I believe the dwarves were held. I remember we went there to get your people's DNA.
Oh, so you were on the planet. On the realm.
Yeah, no, we just collected your guys' things that we didn't already have.
And you said you were on the ship the entire time.
I mean, I kind of was.
Fair enough.
Will you stop that back there? Sorry.
No.
I didn't do much, so I don't know. I didn't really keep track of all the stuff that we did.
Yeah,
Well,
clearly.
I'll think about it. Whoops. I don't know what I just did. I just opened Minecraft. We'll think about it. I'll think about it, I guess. For now, we should probably go save your guard.
Perhaps. Well, alright. I'd say it was good seeing you, but this last few months have been just stressful and
I understand.
life-threatening.
Yeah, I understand.
You still have the false creature to talk to.
I will be asking a great amount of questions, yes.
You can try and pay the false creature for its services, but it will turn to ashes and never be seen again.
Okay.
It will forget everything that you talked to it about, so I won't remember anything.
I will say every story I know to it, then.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know
think
you were
this-
that kind of senator.
Every elf I know gets angry when they drink.
Is that a reference?
The Nixon tapes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Well,
Do you have any more questions about
Not
things in general?
I think we're
don't
good.
think for a time. We will return with more, no doubt, but
Then,
should- attend matters at hand.
then I will bid you goodbye.
Farewell.
As do I. Can I go shake his hand?
He will shake your hand.
I would like to shake his good hand.
Good hand. What was that supposed to mean?
His hand that isn't fucked up by being eaten by a bag. I think that was pretty self-explanatory.
No,
Why
he,
do you
he
like-
has both arms.
Why do you like
both arms
hands?
are
yeah.
perfectly fine. Just left arm is very pale and doesn't have freckles or any moles or signs of.
You shake
tan.
with your right hand anyway, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I shake his good hand regardless.
I would shake your
Okay.
hands, but I have like a very big stigma about shaking people's hand after spending a huge period of time being afraid of shaking the hands of my friends as they were corrupted by a monster.
Fun.
But I will give you a little elbow tap if you will accept that. It's like,
Okay.
Fuck, I love words. Fine.
You can. Do you want to magically find your way out? Or do you want to take the corridor?
Yeah, we'll take
we would
I
like
think
to
the
not go
corridor
past the
is-
guard.
Yeah, I think the corridor is the best way out.
And we could try getting past the guard, but I don't think the coming result would be, great for anyone.
We don't particularly want a rat boom out of here.
That too.
Yeah, and I can only really get us like three of us out of there at a time. So I mean, it's
I'm semi-confident I could get out on my own, but yeah, no, let's avoid that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I could get on my own too. I just turn it visible and then have. It's a
I can
yeah.
turn
Let's
into
just go through.
Explodey.
Let's just go through the thing. Let's just go.
Yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing. Let's
Yeah, yeah.
Goodbye then.
let's
We're
not overthink
Yeah.
this, guys.
Have a great day. I'm getting further
You-
away.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Goodbye.
Oh, wow.
Bye, God.
Gute Nacht.
Buenas
Good
noches.
knock to our Germans. It's very late.
Yeah, it's almost 1
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah, you guys want to end the
Yeah.
session here? Because you guys should go to sleep.
Sure.
No, we're
Maybe.
the hour. We're breaking
Octavius?
out. We're breaking out the
Yeah,
bodyguard.
I would appreciate that very, very greatly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like,
Thoughts,
They're
feedbacks,
giving out
concerns.
I hated this session. No, I'm just kidding.
God
Really
damn.
good.
No.
no, I've